stories won't last. Why not? Let's make a deal. Trade you my soul for a color that's real.
Hey everybody, it's Wednesday, it's time, it's 8 o'clock, it's what not, why not? Yeah, it's the podcast that shows you how to be a seller, teach you cool things about whatnot, and where you can start to become a seller and shoot for the moon. We've only got one panelist so far, and we want to say thank you to Punisher Rider for coming on. Everybody, give a big round of applause to Punisher Rider.
Hey everybody, how you doing? I enjoy being here. I enjoy coming in and talking about things on whatnot, things we see. We love helping other people, and we like growing this community.
Yeah. Well, the first topic, we actually kind of started talking about it backstage, um, is this time of year, the sort of Black Friday, Christmas. Um, I've seen it in the past where it starts to dip a bit, but Punisher, you were saying how you were starting to see where people are starting to have meltdowns and just the people aren't seeing the sales like they have been in the past.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, you have to look at this as two sides. Okay, you either have it as a business, and obviously you need to make sales to make a living. And on the other side is this is kind of a luxury. I mean, it's not a necessity. I've said that week after week, but it's something that keeps you happy and you enjoy, and it's a collecting and things like that. With the government being shut down, I have seen this across the app. Um, there's a lot of people that either get some kind of benefits or something like that, or they might even be a TSA agent, or maybe work something for the government and have not received their paycheck. So if they're not receiving money in one way or another, whether it's assistance, whether they work for the government or something, that's also one option. Um, if there's government contracts out there for other things and they haven't got paid, you know, they may not be available either. So, and things are expensive. Things are really, really expensive as far as everyday life items. And some people just don't have the money at this time, basically. And what I've been seeing across whatnot recently that I haven't seen, I would say earlier on, was people, I guess, are not hitting the mark or not getting what they think they should or even doing anything. And they're literally fire sailing everything they have, or literally kind of going nutty on the app. And I'm I'm just like, some people are going to eat then, I mean,
Yeah,
I get
well,
it.
yeah, it definitely happens. I'm
I've
seeing
been
sort of the same thing. Pilsner, welcome on. Are you seeing sort of
Yeah,
all
sorry.
the same?
Didn't plan ahead and dig out my headset. Yeah, I was in shows last night and it's like, I don't know, mid-grade, mid-high, like Green Lantern, 67, $3. Nobody bought it. The guy was losing. He didn't melt down, but he's running $12 to $30 books, and they just weren't selling. And I'm seeing it a ton. Only the big people, that the six-figure follower people seem to be moving product regularly with the hype. But yeah, I'm watching lots of shows and it's not happening. Fleming MA, he's a smaller guy. Everything's $1 start. Doesn't matter what it is. There's Sick Tick 2, David Mack cover. Is it worth a ton? No, but the FOMO didn't hit it. Dollar didn't sell.
Wow.
And then I think what happens is if they put a book up for $1, $20-$30 book, and it doesn't sell because either people aren't paying attention or they just are not into it or whatever, they like lose it. They like
Oh, a lot of people lately have been. I'm watching shows. They're 10 minutes in, they rage quit, and
yeah.
They're not big enough to have the following to have the audience there anyway. They're going to be a 5-6 person kind of show to begin with.
Yeah, but I'm also seeing it across with some other people that have kind of got themselves a little bit established, but they just, I guess, are not getting what they were getting a year ago or a year and a half ago. Like they weren't getting the responses and they're just like, hell, I'm just getting rid of everything. Like dumping their stuff. And I'm like, I literally saw this guy this weekend. Now this is a person, I don't know his name, and I really don't care, to be honest with you.
That's all right with most people.
He spent the entire weekend putting his entire collection up for $4,200. And he's like, "Oh, I got all these big books." He on his picture, he had all these big wall books, and he kept just showing the table. And then somebody would come in and goes, "What do you?"
Like 2 weeks ago, he's been doing that on and off.
Oh, okay, so it wasn't just this weekend, and I'm like,
Yeah.
And then he would give people shit, asking them what it is, and then the one time
as any collector, you're never going to sell your whole collection in a lot for what you want. That's not how the hobby works.
Well, I think what's funny is he just kept showing the table, and I'm just sitting there, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm taking everything," and it was so shady, because I was like, "Okay, let's see where the big books are," and he was going through some, and I'm like, "Okay, we're still waiting," and then he would show a short box, and I'm like, "Where's these books that you say that you have? Iron Man 1, Conan 1, X-Men, giant size X-Men, all that." I was like, because if you have them and you can show it to me,
well, yeah, and
I'll sweep that, and so would everybody else that could.
Full of shit, because anyone that's selling on the app with any kind of volume has $4,200 worth of run filler books in long boxes. If you're gonna sell your collection, I mean, if he's not presenting the goods, he doesn't have it.
Correct. And I sat there and but what I'm saying, you said it's even been longer than just this weekend.
Oh yeah, I didn't realize, and I didn't remember who it was either, because I follow like 80 people now, so I just look at the category. We'll pop in shows, but yeah, somebody was doing that, I don't know, 2-3 weeks ago.
I'm like, okay, see, that means you're spending weeks. So. You're spending weeks basically panhandling your stuff instead of just selling books and even making a few bucks each time. Well, like, yeah. Who has that kind of time?
Well, apparently him, because we've talked about this. Even the run filler books, you got to run them 4, 5, 6 times. That's been covered on the show before. And you get the right people. Whether it's $1 or $2, whatever you're running it for, you get those people. Like, if you're in the game, you're in the game. You're not in the game, you're not in the game. It's not an either. It's not a 50-50. It's on-off switch.
And I tell you, I've been just like that show we watched where that guy had a real meltdown, showed his butt and everything. This guy, some others I've seen, it's just like people are losing their ever-loving mind on the app.
Became dependent on it.
And I'm like, I don't understand.
Are cyclical, right? Because this has happened before, whether it was this app or eBay or LCSs. This happens at any collector's market, any market at all. Right?
But the funny thing about it is it's a buyer's market right now in comics for sure.
Oh yeah. But the sellers are the ones who we get to watch as an audience.
Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things. It's like you have to put in the work on this app. You have to put the work in anywhere you go in order to be successful.
Well,
you cannot just sit there.
On that app. How long have you been selling on there, Punisher?
About 2 years, over 2 years.
Okay. And I started last August and I stopped, I don't know, about this August. and I can see a change. And since then to now, the way the app pushes you up the algo to the top, because it's not really an algorithm, everything's AI driven. The people I'm seeing suffer the most want to run it the way they did 2-3 years ago with no
Yeah.
adaptation, and it is fucking killing them.
Well,
I
and
talk to them like the givvies, the hype, like it really is based on engagement. And if you're not doing engagement things, whatever your tactic is, the show goes nowhere.
yeah, and I mean, but I've also been seeing a lot of people just thinking that they put some books up and they want ridiculous prices, way over FMV, or they just sit there and they're like boring as shit.
How about all these new sellers that have 0 things listed and they just keep panning back and forth on a table taking requests? See, I've seen an abundance of that lately. You can't see anything they got. They're just back and forth.
And I really can't. I mean, I like going in also and looking and see if there's like something special in their bin, but me personally, I don't put stuff in my bin except for my own personal stuff. But
But
it works for me because
that's
I
because you
do
have
have a
something to
following.
draw. If people aren't going to put a couple of like books like Santa has or some of the keys Soders have in there to promote the show ahead of time and keep people in the show till you run it, the old $1, $2, $3 random starts all night, dead. That's a dead game.
It is.
Sure, but Punisher does one thing that's different from most, is the fact of he's gotten the people that are used to and continuously come back.
Oh yeah.
Now,
I'm not attacking Punisher. I'm
No,
saying
no.
he's built an
What I
audience.
mean-
He knows what to list ahead of time. He shows his electric chair off and BS's and bust balls, and he has his
I mean, it's everyone understands that it could be anything at any time.
Oh yeah.
It's not so great for newcomers,
Oh yeah.
but it's absolutely good for, it keeps the retention for return customers.
But
Yeah,
when I
that's
get a new
bad.
buyer, they're like mesmerized, like because I guess I kind of suck them in a little bit because you'll be sitting there and you'll be like, "Holy shit, where'd that come from?" So I will say for most sellers, I don't think the way I do it is a good plan for them.
Well, and that's what we talked about before, because I could go on load a show and rip off Rich and Mel right now, and I will fail miserably. Because that's not my style. That's not the people that I know follow me. Everyone has to have their own draw.
I do think with all of us that come on this and all of us panelists, the way we do things, I think, again, like we've said in the past, be yourself, first of all, be interactive, but kind of like maybe take a little bit off of Richard, Pilsner,
Oh yeah,
me, and see how it works for you.
That was always my evidence, or my suggestions is borrow a little bit from everyone. Don't try and duplicate a whole spiel.
Yeah, I mean, are you going to be the next Culture Den? Are you going to be, the next this or that? Honestly, I learned a lot from Night of Comics and networking and just talking business with them and going over stuff with him and at different cons and talking to some other people. But I've always ran my show a certain way. I don't like being like everybody else. And like Flat says, once people do come in, like I'm all over the app, and that's another thing people I don't think understand. You can network like crazy on the app.
Well, that I was going to say that, because that's something that I see is lacking with the just abhorrent number of new sellers. I became a seller because I was networking and buying and making connections and friends and going to shows, and we're in group chats. The new people aren't doing any of that.
No.
They're
because
promised whatever flashy sign up now, start making money as soon as you create an account, and that's all lost on, I don't know, probably 10,000 new sellers since start of
and
summer.
Flat can tell everybody. I mean, Flat can tell people how many sellers come in my stream, how many people. I mean, it's always like that.
Most of my shows were other sellers because I didn't really care about what I sold it for. I just wanted it out of my house.
And what's good about that is they have followers. You start getting a bunch of these sellers that have followers. People like, oh, JS Lesser, this person or this person's on. Let's go see where they're doing, what they're doing in this stream. All of a sudden, you get them in. You start getting them interested. But that's why I am. When I first started, I didn't know what I was doing, but I did okay. And then then it was selling girl books, and it was like everybody's like, oh, Punisher has girl books, and then I would go super crazy. And then I started getting into other, and then I was like, you know what, we got to mix this stuff up. We really do. And I want to be able to bring in the naughty audience. I want to be able to bring in some vintage audience. I want to bring in modern and just anything in between, because I go out and get stuff that I think people want to buy, or have stuff that I'm going to sell and flip. I'm going to buy stuff that if it doesn't sell, I'll just keep it myself.
I think that's another thing that's missed is as also collectors, we go, fuck it. I ran it twice. Now I'll PC the whole run, right? It didn't sell. I'll just get the rest of it and fill in the run. People get mad because they want to sell every book at a profit. Someone else they talked about in this show is they don't average their show. If you got $600 in your show investment and you walk away with $8 after fees, you won. Just because you sold this $3 book at $1 didn't ruin the whole show.
And you're right on target with that, because at the end of the day, if it averages out, you're doing great. Okay. If there's times that I go, I play this, let's try this, or what the hell, I don't cry about it if it doesn't go where I think it should go, but then another book will go for way crazy. I mean, it happened this Saturday to Flat Earth. And a book I ran, that Godzilla book. Right, Flat?
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want.
We don't need to say the name, but it went crazy.
Oh yeah, it went way over where it should have.
Well, yeah, but that's the point, is that people are dependent on an individual book sale, and it's like I law of averages. I do it at my job. I've done it every job I've had, in my career. It's called the loss leader. Like, no one's ever worked at a fucking Starbucks or a Target, or Costco. They're still selling cheap hot dogs.
And to go with that too,
$25 membership.
And to go with that too, if a book, they'll have a book on their table and they'll show it at 9:00, and then they'll show it again at 9:02, 9:03.
Yeah, but and you're right, they're showing it too often. I see all these people, they don't sell it. They run it once and they don't sell it. And then boom, it's done for the show. I'll put it in my bulk eBay box. And I'm like, run it.
No, not me.
A fluctuation in your chat, because if you have 15 people in your room consistently through the night and you guys have run shows just like me, you can see your metrics later. You might have had 15 people in there as your visible number. And when you look the next day when it updates, you had 80 different people in the room. You run that book every half hour, 45 minutes, hour, set a target for the stuff that didn't sell.
Well, what I do is I have a short box beside me and I have a long box as part of my feeder. I set up my short box for, certain books I want to run at a certain time. And then I have my long box beside me when I'm doing the show. And if a certain book doesn't sell early in the show, I put it towards the back of the long box or the short box. And Flat's seen this. I'll go an hour into my show and I'm like, I can't believe this didn't sell. And I put it up and it sells for 10 times or 5 times what it would have sold for earlier.
Well, and the longer you're on, the more engagement you've created, right? And the more shares you've gotten, and the more tags people have sent out. Like that's marketing. This is marketing 101.
Yeah.
Yeah, beginning the shows are always tough for everybody.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're very rare you're
I
going to
don't
come in
rage
and
quit
bam.
them. I just quit them early when I decide I'm going to sell like a Gen X only show. I've done it, and Flat was there. It was Gen X and X Factor, and after like a half hour, him and one other person we know that doesn't collect either was there, and I'm like, "Yep, thanks."
I think, and we have said this week after week, and I hope, don't quit, okay? But you have to put the work in. You have to keep going and network. All this stuff. Go in the apps, even if you whatever, get other people to know you, because if you go into a show and you start making friends with a Richard Soder, a Surter, Night at Comics, they're going to be like, hey, there's Punisher Rider. Everybody follow Punisher Rider. And you might get one or two people that follow you in that
Dude,
might eventually pop in your show.
Bigger than that, and it's at a smaller level, is you just make all these friends with 500 followers, 1,000 followers.
Yes.
Because they're going to tag all the people they know that are collecting the dumb filler books you have.
Correct.
Or the key, mid-level key. It's the first appearance of Donkey Dick Face or whatever. Like,
you have that?
right? But, I mean, like, because we all know people that have way more followers than us, what do I have? I think I have 56 followers. I know people that follow me with 5,000, 25,000. It's like, I only want them to send people to my show because they've met people that collect the garbage I have. I don't want them in my show because I've been down that road where I got in a cycle where I have these people who are supporting me, which is awesome, and I loved it. But I can't have the same 8 people buying my show. Share it with the people that actually want these things that you've met throughout your career.
I do want to let people know that just because you have 10, 15, 20,000 followers, how many of them are real?
Bookmarks, and you're going to have 12 people in your show.
How many of them are real? How many of them only did it just for a giveaway?
Well, yeah.
So if you've been on,
that's part of the engagement metric they push.
Yeah, but how many? I'm just letting people know that number is not. It's great. Okay, I have 10,000 followers, but how many people of that just came in for a giveaway or was part of whatever, came in, did it, and you never see them again?
Nope. But it can also be a tool because lots of people who were one-time Givey buyers became regular show attendants and regular buyers. Like, it's a game to play. But if you run the Giveys and they follow and you can get their attention, because when I was doing surprise sets or boxes even back further, and I'd run different boxes. I'd run a $2 box and I'd put, I don't care, $25 fucking variants and stuff in there. Signed books, didn't matter. But a different week I'd run other shit with 4 slabs in the box for $8, $12. And the first thing they did was like, oh, different price. I'm like, yeah, different box. And they kept coming back. So it is a game to play with the followers you gain from Givey Goblins. But there's probably a 2 or 3% return.
And that's good to know for new buyers. I mean, we've been around the block. We know, and this is pretty much for new people and stuff like that.
Oh, absolutely.
That listen, it's great. You see that, but I can tell you, I've seen shows with hundreds of people and seeing only 5 buyers.
Oh yeah.
So
don't get dead internet theory.
Yeah, don't get in the hype because you need 100 people in your room. You only need one person in your room that's buying at that time. You only need that person that wants to buy something from you. Just because you have 200 people in your room doesn't mean that you're going to have thousands of sales.
Nope. And to contribute to that, and counter to the thing I said before, I ran a short box of X Factor. It was all duplicates, some were newsies and blah, blah, blah. I had one buyer the whole show. Full short box. And I sold out.
Yep.
I sold the entire short box to one dude.
Yeah, I mean, it's just
Like, it's insanity. And I was very new. I was probably on for 2 months at that point.
what I'm saying is if you just have a buyer in there that it's something that they want, or that person's like, oh, I love X Factor, for example, then you're made. You don't have to have the 50 people in your room.
2 buyers is all you need to get a bidding war. That's all you
Correct.
need.
There you go. You're right.
Right? That's all you need. Because trust me, when it's 2 people that really want something, Punisher is seen it firsthand.
Oh, I've done it. I've
with
bought
Rob
stuff out
Barrett
from under.
what do you call
I bought stuff
I have
out
no
under
idea what you're
flat
talking
on
about.
purpose
it?
that I didn't want.
But
You mean the little thing that happened at my show this weekend?
well, it was Rob, but also inserters too. It's just him and what do you call it? Go toe to toe sometimes. It's like, really? Okay.
Well,
it's fun.
Vintage Gizmo, I think, is in the group, and me will do that because sometimes, and I don't care what I get, and he doesn't care, but we do it to pump up somebody else's show. Like, it's a $15 mystery set, whatever, and we'll run up to $25 just to try and get people engaged. And
Sure,
there's no cancels.
there's a fine line there.
Well, yeah, I'm keeping it. I'm not canceling it. There's no shield to it. I'll take whatever I get, because
And
I've already bought 10 other spins,
I always believe in if 2 people are going to go at it and just go nuts over something. And
Hey, Steve.
Sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Please continue. I'm so sorry.
are you going to come in and interrupt me? Too?
I'm so sorry. Please continue. Please continue.
Good
I'm
Lord.
so sorry.
The fucking guy from Short Island. God damn it.
He couldn't just wait.
I'm so sorry. I feel so bad. I feel.
They all say it's long, and it's a lie, Steve.
Oh my
He's
God.
gonna come in, make
Good
fun
evening,
of us,
ladies
then
and
he's
gentlemen.
gonna Steve's
Oh
gonna
my
come
God,
in,
I'm
make
so
fun
sorry.
of us, then he's gonna leave. That's what's gonna happen.
I'm so sorry, Flat. I got off late. I ate a quick bite. I'm here. I'm queer. I'm ready to rock, baby. Let's go.
That kid.
So, yeah, I had a
show like 3 weeks ago.
I just bought a Zelda 1 from TR, and then I hopped in. Let's go.
Nice.
Yeah, it's one of those things where if something goes crazy on a show or something like that, I'm not obligated, but I'm just like, okay, I'm going to throw something in special for them. You know what I mean? It's just, I'm like, wow. And I mean, Flat saw it this weekend. But you can't count on that happening. Like, that's happened a few times, but it doesn't happen every show.
No.
It's just basically when you got 2 people swinging their big sticks and they want to outdo each other, then, I've seen it across the app. You get some big time players in there and they're like, fuck it. I got a bigger stack than you do. And they're just going to go at it no matter what it is.
Oh, it happens. It happens quite often. Especially in some of the bigger shows, like, well, I won't name any names.
Oh, I can imagine with some of the books that maybe people put up that are like, I'm sure I've seen it with Hawk 181s.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So,
Steve, what in the world made you combine a Batman and Fantastic Four show?
I've recently
Out of
acquired a
curiosity.
collection. Yeah, I recently acquired a collection from a private collector that was looking to downgrade, looking to downscale, and that's just what the collection was. And sometimes I do that. I just pick up a collection, I bring it right to market, whatever it is. That was the show, and yeah, kind of a weird combination. It did all right though. It didn't too bad. Did all right.
No, I thought it was a weird combo, and I thought I'd ask because it's like I don't know.
Maybe you need to question the person that had the collection.
Yeah, yeah. I'm like, it was like kind of like granola and gasoline for dinner kind of combo.
Well, let's actually use that as another topic.
Granola and gasoline?
Yeah, sure. The idea of new sellers, where can they find collections? Where can they get out and get some books to sell?
You
Facebook
mean supply?
Marketplace.
Yeah, your
Facebook
supply line.
Marketplace. Facebook Marketplace is the place to go for deals.
Well, you're not wrong, Steve, but it also depends on your metropolitan area.
100%.
Because
That's
you're-
absolutely correct. That is
In
the caveat.
LI, you're gonna find a shit ton more because I'm on it. I'm in Scranton suburbs, Scranton, Pennsylvania.
Right.
And there's people that are like, I've got 50 of these books, and I'm like, I roll through, and I'm like, you have $51 books. You want $300 for them? I'm like, I don't know how to make money on that.
Dude,
I think
I
we're in the
terribly
same
I don't know how to
Bills
make
there.
money on the app
too.
anyway, but I know I can't buy $51 books for $300 and do anything with it.
Me and Pilsner are looking at the same Facebook people.
Right? It's like
I'm like
yeah, these people
seriously?
want $600 for a fucking used Ryobi weed whacker. So
I'm like, oh my God, you got a Turok one?
Well, it's foil.
right? No, and
I
I
mean,
mean,
it's
for me,
foil.
it's more important that
I
everything's
think that
bagged
is-
and boarded, high grade. Then it's worth, I overpaid for
Is-
this, but I think I can move it with minimal time investment.
Is
So
Craigslist still a place? Because I think really like Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist,
Back page.
classified ads.
didn't they get
Backpage.
Backpage?
Well, right. Well, what are the
Dude.
few? What are the few apps where you can sell things that
Didn't
haven't
they
been
get rid of
exploited?
Craigslist? I thought they got rid of Craigslist. Is that still
I don't
a thing?
know. I'm a boomer.
no
I'm not
idea.
on these things anymore.
Yeah,
Good
me
Lord.
too. I don't think it's a thing anymore.
Well, I'm just saying, like, because over time, every app, every market gets exploited, so it gets harder and
right.
harder,
Right.
right?
Yes.
To not just buy, but to sell this stuff, because now every book's on eBay for $3 plus $4 shipping.
Correct.
Okay, so in such, I didn't hear anybody mention the smaller guys that do flat rate boxes.
Yeah, and I've been
Being
in some
able
of
to
those.
pick up stuff for 30 cents to 50 cents, sell it a couple dollars.
Funny topic I was going to cover because I've watched a whole bunch of guys, including CCC, Brooke Hussein, Darkheart, I think, is running his first flat rate show tomorrow. Lots of people who are individual books, surprise sets, preloaded books are doing flat rate shows lately. I think that says something about the market.
I mean, there is another way, but you kind of got to be a creeper. Just sit outside your LCS people
Yeah,
that
you
buy
write down
books.
everyone's address and figure out who's in driving distance.
No,
of
but
who you
be
sold
out,
to.
just be at your LCS, and when somebody's trying to bring a collection in, and maybe you can, get lucky to catch them in the parking lot.
Punisher has a
Again,
great point. You can make a lot of connections at your LCS and get books that way. That's a great point.
You're right. And I was in a show last night where somebody actually meets in the parking lot of a con every year, and they do a long box sale in the parking lot before the show.
What about
Right.
what about throwing up just posters or whatever up around your local areas, right? Put up signs.
This ain't
right?
fucking
the
Canada,
garage
dude.
sale.
Well, no, but I'm in the suburbs, and there's little fucking there's a beer store with goddamn business cards for a cat taxi. I'm sure I can hang up a I Buy Comics ad.
So I actually had this conversation with an older seller, and what he recommended to me was two places. Your local Stop and Shop, ShopRite. They have a bulletin board. You
Yeah.
can post stuff there. Buy no collection too small, cash, the whole pitch. And this is gonna sound a little I mean, it is what it is. Like an elderly home.
Tells you something
Like
shady's
an
up.
older person home, like an elderly home, like a long-term care type situation where the families of these people will see, they have post-it boards as well, and
predatory not. Those people don't know what to do with those things in these.
correct. They're just looking to
houses.
offload. Correct. They don't want to get into prices. They don't want to sell. They just want to get rid of it and move on with their lives. They're not.
What
thinking
is
of
that
comics
site
like we
called?
are.
They
Auction
have to
Zip?
empty a house that's gonna go for sale, essentially.
Look at Auction Zip and other places where there's estate sales.
Oh
That's-
my god! I wish I could tap into the estate sale network.
But what I'm saying is it's called Auction Zip. I think it is. You can put it in to your location and you can go check if they have comics or not, because a lot
I
of them
gotta do that.
So an
Auction Zip.
place called Auction Zip. I keep forgetting to do it because I'm always, doing something else. But like I've done it a few times when I
What
was
was it?
collecting other
Cowley
stuff.
Auctions will do
Auction Zip.
that. Yeah, Cowley
Auction
Auctions
Zip.
does COWLEY, does it nationwide. And I've watched some of the local ones, and they start trying to break it down. It's like, oh, we got 5 Batman books, and they're $100, and I'm like, no, that's not how you move bulk. And they're all
Yard sales, garage sales, auction, estate sales. Those are places, especially when it comes to the older people, that you might have the best opportunity to get a real score.
If you can, and unfortunately, it's getting a little harder because things are getting a little more expensive. But flea markets, if you set up, you become that where a lot of older people that are going to have collections like that, where they can bring it into you to sell right there if you've got a thing at the flea market.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea. If you start setting up every week, because you don't even need to sell anything. Most of them are like $10-15, and you bring some filler book shit, dollar boxes. People will buy out of that, and you hang up your signs that I buy, and you'll get hits. That's a great idea.
Another place, but you're going to cross into some real bullies. We've seen it on TV. They made a TV show, plenty of them, is storage units. You can check out a storage unit, go to a couple storage unit auctions, and it could be that hit there also.
But how much stuff might you buy that is, I don't know, not just comics, whatever other random shit? Because you don't always know what's in the unit.
Yeah, correct. But I'm saying is
sales.
there's an option too. I'm just saying is if you're looking for supply,
If
because you
you
just don't have to sell. This is not just comic sellers. This is sellers in general for whatnot. I see plenty.
I wanted to hit on when you're finished. Sorry.
That's all right.
I see for myself.
I see plenty of people selling right out of a storage unit or selling whatever. Those people make crazy money.
So the people that are interested in surprise sets, everyone knows the rules have changed, right? You have to list condition and issue numbers and etc. If you list it as like an estate sale or storage unit sale, you can now do mixed goods. So you can put a whatever $50 Funko on that wheel with comics and trade paperback stack in that same wheel without breaking the rules, because now it's mixed goods under an estate sale.
Well, if you go under the estate section, I don't know if you guys have ever done that on the app and just watch. Like I go around the app and just see what a bunch of people are doing. And I've seen people sell comics on that side and they get stupid money for stupid books. Like people that have no idea about junk, Superman, Superboy.
Because it looks old.
Correct.
It's old. It's an old book.
And these are resellers that do flea markets and have little shops at flea markets and stuff like that. And they're like, oh, I could put that in my shop and make money.
Yep. Well, it's also that some of the people like us or whomever look for those and look for good deals, and then the vultures come descending, because if word gets out,
hitting heavy.
Oh yeah, it happens. So,
like I'm actually laughing at some of the prices they're getting for their comics, and I'm like, okay, there was nothing in there. You got 30 books, but they're worth maybe about $8. And I'm like, they're getting $60.
What are you describing my bundle show? Are you describing my bundle box show?
Welcome to Pilsner Props.
Fuck, dude. Fuck that. I used to sell 30 books for $3.
Oh, dude, I've served 30 for one, dude. It happens.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
from the
used to
Fantastic Four
love
and
the
Batman.
Stacker. I used to
Yeah,
love the
that's what I'm
Stacker shows.
My stacker shows are just to
Hey,
get shit out of my
guys.
house.
Next on the list, a Fantastic Four Batman bundle box show. It's
Dude,
next
I
on
don't
the
think
list.
I don't think
Keep your
Punisher
ear to
or
the ground
Crazy,
for that banger.
I don't think Punisher or Crazy made it to my stacker shows. I start a book at $1. And of course, people would manipulate it, which I didn't care. Get it out of my house. It cost me like $300
Correct. Get it out of here. Correct.
additional shipping, and I would just keep adding a book for a fucking $1. I
It's actually
literally
a
sell.
good move, dude. Sometimes you can get a room heated up on that technique.
Oh, no,
I've
never
done that
happened.
before.
Never happened. But I would 30-40 books for a fucking $1 or $2
Oh my god.
just to get them the fuck out of here. And
Right.
Whatnot, I actually
He was
follow
running a
Whatnot.
flat rate box before the flat rate boxes even came out.
I didn't want to do a flat rate box.
The
I was trying
original,
to create hype
the original
and sell
flat
them at
rater.
4 or
Yeah,
5
hey,
books
change your
for
name out to
$1.
the OG flat rate.
No, I was trying to sell them at 4 or 5 books for $1, and people took advantage. And I hammered on the shipping because they didn't want to cover my adjustments at like 47 pounds. When I listed it at like,
Oh my god.
I listed it at 4 pounds. And I literally told Whatnot, I'm like, fuck you. You can suck a dick. It's $23 to ship this whole box UPS. You've already charged me $48. You want to charge me another $60 to ship it? Get fucked. And then some
Yeah.
Indian gave me an adjustment.
Oh my
What? You want me to lie to you? That's how it works.
You want to talk about adjustments? That's
Oh,
an interesting
man.
topic because you can adjust it to a flat rate box, which right now I believe is $36 to $39 if you go to the post office. Yet they don't want to do certain adjustments that are like $23 because the box is bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I just said, fuck you guys. I sent him a screenshot of pirate ship shipping costs for the box. I literally sent him a screenshot and goes, "You're scumbags. Eat dicks." And I paid for the shipping myself and didn't pay them the difference.
Yeah, it's just ludicrous and
And
absolutely
people, I
ludicrous.
just go, "Hey, here's your additional tracking info and a message." And I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like, if you have 5 adjustments, because okay, we sell comics, they fit into whatever, but what about the people that sell crazy shit on Whatnot? They get 5 adjustments too, and they also can do it for like a fucking vacuum cleaner.
yeah, right.
So if it's 5 adjustments, because I can tell you right now, Whatnot ain't paying dick. They got such a deal from the post office.
100%.
Oh yeah.
So let me use my 5 adjustments any fucking way I want.
No, they want you to pay the difference. It is a profit-driven app. They haven't
Dude, I
figured
run
out how
out
to
of my
maximize
adjustments
their
every
profit.
week. I run out of my adjustments.
Yeah. But yeah,
Oh, you 100% you should use them because I tell
but you
you.
should just show Todd what you have ahead of time, Steve, and just sell it to him in a fucking box. Am I wrong?
That's my middle school girlfriend. That's my
Yeah,
middle
no,
school
no,
girlfriend.
DeFrazy's fine. That's not my point. Is that you're probably using 2 of those on Todd.
Well, what I can
Oh,
tell you what
man.
I do is I go through and I start looking at whatever. And okay, so there's 2 adjustments I use. And then if I have 3 adjustments left, I'll go to like the 3 highest people that spent the most money and change theirs from ground to priority.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If I didn't need to protect myself, then I protected the buyer, without a doubt.
You know, because you try to run everything at a certain weight, and then all of a sudden it's like, but I have noticed this time, because usually if you bought 2 books from me, Santa, it automatically went to priority.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Now it's 3 books you got to buy. I don't know what they did, but they had a bunch of stuff. People bought 3 books and it was still on ground.
Well, there's also going to be a holiday adjustment rate hitting USPS.
Oh,
which
it
is
already
gonna affect all
happened.
that. Well, that's fine. I knew it would be coming. I don't pay attention to that shit. I don't care because I don't sell.
I kind of
anymore, but-
I'm kind of have the inside track on that.
No, and that's fine. But I knew we're getting that time of year, which is going to affect all that. USPS goes, we're going to mail more packages. We got to charge more, and then in February we're going to claim we're broke again. I don't know how charging more for more volume leads to less money later.
Because again, I have an inside track on that. Um, the money that is wasted
Oh yeah,
in that
we're not
organization.
allowed to say that. They have drones with little darts now. You can't say that out loud.
Oh, I can.
Dart drones.
Dude, that's been around for like 3 years that we
Can
know
I get can I get those on whatnot?
of. Yeah, probably. Timu doesn't care about fucking international patents.
I can tell you that there's so much money. They pay so much money in overtime and double time just because, and their leave policy is so liberal that, and it takes forever to get rid of a bad employee that never comes to work.
Imagine if those fucktards had to pay for state inspections and emissions inspections and registrations on all the vehicles. Bankrupt day one.
Well, not necessarily.
I don't know, dude. They're driving around an '88 Chevy Love built by built by a fucking weapons company around here with no.
It's
muffler.
like a lunch pail from the 1940s
and they
with
don't
wheels
need
on
a
it.
registration or an inspection. But I can't buy a fucking gas weed whacker anymore.
In '88, that must be a newer one.
Well, you see my point. Like 87-year-old fucking mail vehicles and no registration, no inspection, no brakes, and they're out of money.
You know,
Weird,
do you know I work there, right?
Yeah, so you can see my point.
I can tell you for being I was a carrier for many years, and I can tell you right now they are the most dangerous vehicles on the road.
Dude, they're awful.
It is a tin can. Think of being inside of a tin can. In the summer, the floor gets super, super hot. In the winter, you're begging for heat.
Could
You're
anyone tell me what Northrop Grumman builds?
Say again.
Northrop Grumman, what do they build? Like B-52s and
Airplanes. They built airplanes and shit.
And those mail trucks.
Huh.
Yep.
Dude, I think
That's what they did with the new duck
F-14
bill.
Tomcat. I think it's Grumman. F-14 Tomcat.
Yeah, dude.
It's actually AM General. They built and they build the brand new ones that look like the platypus ducks.
Oh yeah, but they made 99 of the 600,000 we paid for.
And the funny thing about it is they're already falling apart. They don't even have parts for them, and God knows what they're going to do in the winter time yet.
Oh, yeah.
Like when it gets snow out, icy.
I live in suburbia, and I'm like 2 miles from my post office, but I'm up a hill. I just don't get mail in the winter.
No,
and that's with the old style ones.
Yeah, I mean, I could tell you a funny story. We were out. We were on this hill going up. I went up the entire road sideways just to get to the side road so I can get over to a development and basically just sit because it was that much snow. And as I'm going up, two other carriers were laying in ditches on the other side. They're sitting there for 5 and 7 hours.
Yep.
In a cold ass vehicle, sitting there. It's awful. It really is. And, they expect all these people to get out. They talk about this and that, but it is one hell of a crazy thing to be in that kind of a vehicle. There's no airbags. It is basically.
Dude, there's no mufflers or brakes.
No, there ain't shit. Oh, and they're repop tires too.
Oh, yeah.
They're all repop tires.
Municipalities love recaps.
I mean, you'd be better off with a big wheel.
Anyway, how do we sell more comics for them not to deliver to us? Back on topic.
Yeah. Well, again, where we were starting with the topic is where do we find our supplies for stuff? We pretty much got everything down. I can't think of another way.
Taking advantage of new sellers.
Well,
there's one other option that we didn't talk about. Go up to Flat Earth's house and just take his shit.
Sure. Let's try that one. You can.
Hey, you're in Canada. We know your gun laws,
buddy. Unfortunately, this is YouTube, so I can't say a word, but I do have my pal, and I do own guns.
But yeah, I think as the market continues to move forward and becomes more popular category, it's going to get tougher and tougher, just like anything.
Yeah.
I work with a dude who literally takes half days to go to fucking Sam's Club to buy break boxes the day they came out that he pre-ordered. Like,
I mean,
because that
honestly,
market's gotten so tight.
we can go full circle to where we were talking when the show first started, with all these people doing fire sales and dumping their. Right there's where you could get your supply.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's the new as Pilsner was saying, the new sellers, the guys that are selling dollar books, because they're not getting people. You take it.
Yeah, I picked up a Pichumoco Phoenix 1 for $1.
Yeah.
Recently.
And Pilsner will sell it 1 for 10. So, you know, you'll
Oh
get it,
yeah.
pick it up
No,
next week.
that one's a freebie for somebody I know that collects that run. That was a total loser.
But you see it. You see it a lot.
Where's the interrupter at? Is he not talking no more?
No, I'm here. I'm just listening.
Oh, okay.
He's just like you guys are better than I am, and I
What did I
run
call
that
you last
5
night?
times a week.
Would I say Stevis now? Is Stevis the evangelist?
He called me the evangelist of whatnot.
I called you Stevis in your show last night.
I don't know, dude. I feel like if we like, I'm being dead serious too. I was having this, I don't want to say it's like a dream, but like I've been thinking like if we all come together, dude, we could Vince McMahon this whole shit. Like right now we're
He's
all
the
little
prophet.
bands.
Well,
We're
yeah.
all like little cliques and crews. If we come together, bro, we could form like Voltron and be like a real comic force.
What are you talking about? I'm
How
already
many
part of the
milligram edibles is
NWO.
that, dude? No,
What's
but
the
you have to
NWO?
remember there's a social media element to that app that is going to try and divide everyone, right?
Hold on, I've got it here.
It's
where's
better
the-
for
where's
them
the
if they
video?
divide.
The
Competition-
NWO is new whatnot order.
Dude, I love that.
Here it is.
How do I
Hold on, hold on.
apply?
Well, yeah, Steve wasn't there.
How do I apply?
So, Steve, Santa does a show on Mondays, which I don't know if you ever watched.
No, I didn't even know. No,
Yes,
I will
he does.
be there. I will be there.
It's a competition show, and you can participate. And fucking Punisher and Surtur, and who was there? Somebody else?
JS Les.
JS, yeah, JS Les showed up.
Oh,
and
you
took
guys
over.
are all hanging out already? I'm late to the party.
They took over Santa's fucking cop show with an NWO raid.
We kicked Richard out.
Yep, booted.
You
Richard.
kicked out Richard Soder?
Yeah. It was all planned, but yeah, it was a great kick out. It was all,
Richard
my
knew about
God.
it.
yeah.
Yeah, but it was funny as fuck.
Well,
People
it
were
was
sitting
planned.
there going, "What the fuck?"
Well, it was planned because I brought it up. I'm like, JS, I said it to JS and I said it to Punisher and I said it to Surtur. I'm like, hey, what about this idea? Let's try this. Right? Because I thought it would be funny. And that's why I made the
I enjoyed it thoroughly. And I
And
had
then I
very
found out.
90s reminiscent feelings.
Then I found out there's like 20 people that have joined the NWO that I had no idea about. And they sent me a link. And I'm talking about some pretty decent sellers and people on the app. And I'm like, wait a minute. How is not the founding member of the NWO not know about this fucking shit?
Wait, isn't that what happened to Eric on the fucking actual NWO?
Yeah.
Old Eric Bischoff?
But yeah, we started, me and JS Les came up with the NWO during one stream, and we've kind of been living it like the new whatnot order. When we go into streams, we drop the NWO sayings and kind of play it up a little bit. So
That's amazing. I definitely want to be there for that.
Well, yeah, you run a wrestling themed fucking app.
I know. That's like right up my fucking alley, dude.
And
I
it was
love
funny
that.
when Flat If did that show, the response was really, really good.
Yeah.
They were like, "Oh my god."
Right, because you're right. You're riding that line of what's real and fake, and that's the sweet spot. You know what I mean? They
because
don't know
him
if
and
it's
Richard
real
are
or not.
talking. Go
Yeah.
back and rewatch that show. Go to Flat Earth and go on there, rewatch that show. Like him and Richard are talking, and all of a sudden that NWO banner comes across.
I'm playing it up. I'm like, hey, like you'd do it just a
Like
little
you
bit.
had no control over your
Did you hear
sole
this?
ownership.
Oh my god, what the? Then suddenly you play it, it just takes over.
Yeah, so Flat played that up, and and it was actually a very, very good show because Surtur was he's just now getting into collecting at that point some other books, and we there was so much shit talking in that show.
Mm-hmm.
And Steve,
And
this goes back to that whole networking thing we were talking about. You participate in Santa shows and you meet Surtur and Punisher ahead of time. And
yeah, Richard loved it.
Yep. And there's a whole group of people on the YouTube side that you guys haven't even tapped into yet, but you're starting to because of Punisher and being on my shows and being on whatever. You're starting to get where people are starting to find out who you are, and that's why I constantly make sure that the people that are listening in, where you guys get to show exactly what you guys are doing to pump your show. It's just like Punisher saying, "Hey, when you come into my stream, you get pumped up," right?
Yeah, go back and watch what you can go back and watch some of his original whatnot. Check out the NWO show. It was great.
Is that what it's called? The NWO show?
It's no, it's there was a hidden link. No one noticed it. I actually put the NWO logo really, really faded in it. It's I'll tell you in a second which episode. It's on my live. It's on my live tab.
Yeah, if you go down and check his shows,
It's actually in one of them. I actually have NWO as a tag, and no one found
Gotcha.
it. No one,
Okay,
no
I
one
gotcha.
no one
I
realized
gotcha.
it. I think it's 19 or 20.
which reminds me,
It's
that's
19.
gonna have to happen again.
Yep,
Uh-oh.
it's 19.
Uh-oh.
It's episode 19. Because in there's the NWO takeover.
The only problem with something like that is like how many times can Hogan turn bad? You know what I mean? Like you kind of shot that bullet. How are you going to recreate that same level of excitement and confusion? And
Oh yeah,
It's
it was
tough.
a
you
thing.
don't, but you got Razor Ramon, you got Six Pack. You can just keep bringing in new members, right?
Well, we were saying that I'm the Hogan and JS is the Razor Ramon and Surtur's the Big Sexy of the original. But the NWO has grown like it wasn't actually in the fucking show. I'm like, who the fuck are all these people?
Who got added?
I don't even know. I mean, I know Wyatt's in there, Invincible's in there. It's like a bunch of people's numbers and stuff because I'm on this NWO text thread now. And
Oh, it's the old Florida Syndicate.
well, whatever it is, it's a lot of people and they text a lot.
Oh jeez.
I had to silence the text. I looked out, I have 78 text messages. I'm like, it was only 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, it's the Florida Syndicate. So you've got Orlando and Wyatt and what's his face.
But that's a great connection to have too.
Oh yeah, great people. Just Orlando does his own. Orlando does a great show on whatnot. So yeah.
dude,
What's
I
the
see
next topic?
Orlando just last week. I'm like, oh man, it's a rough week. Whatnot's kind of down. I hop on. It's like 7 a.m. Orlando's got 40 people in there. The place was cranking. I was like, what is happening here, bro? Sometimes you just catch lightning in a bottle. It was pretty amazing to see.
Consistency.
Oh yeah,
Right?
definitely.
Everyone knows.
Well, he
what
took
to
he took a month off.
Mm-hmm.
He
Yeah,
took
but
a
it
month
doesn't
off and
matter.
traveled.
Everyone
and that was
knows
bad.
that to expect when you go into Orlando show.
But then again, these are
He's got
people
good books
that
too, though.
These are people that have established themselves and they see that logo and it's Orlando or Invincible. I mean, Invincible learned a tough lesson about changing his name. And unfortunately, he struggled bad when he changed his name. We
Was
had
it
no idea who it
JPS
was.
cards or something?
Oh my god, I'm about to change my name. I'm about to rebrand my whole shit.
Yeah, don't. What do you got? What do you got? 5 grand in followers?
I'm gonna
You're
rebrand
gonna
my
pull
whole
that
shit.
shit, Lou,
Dude,
under
I feel like
1,000.
I go live, people see my thing and they go, "Oh my god, this fucking guy again."
Yeah, but what's your you run multiple shows a week at different formats or price points, right?
Yeah.
Maybe it's just a logo change you need.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Right,
change
like
the
a
name.
freshening up. Yeah, I've had the same logo for a year now. Dude, I'm coming up on 1 year. Actually, I just recently passed 1 year.
So,
1 year on what now?
but Steve, I got a question. I know you run a shit ton of books.
Did
What do
you
you
say
think your
shitty
sales-
books or shit ton?
Both. A shit ton of
Both.
shit.
Oh,
Both. But even the shitty books sell sometimes. Depends. Saturday morning show, all the shitty books sell. Fucking Wednesday night, hit or miss, right? And that's another thing that we've talked about is timing. But Steve, what do you think your total, say in a week, because you run multiple shows, your percentage of sold books, because you run them multiple times, right? Different price points,
Yes.
different show.
Yes.
And you drop price
Yes.
points. So in a week,
Yes.
say you run, what do you think you'd run in a week? 800
Like,
books? Different
No,
books?
more than that. More than that. More than that.
All right, so give me a number. 1,200? 1,000?
You really want to know the you really want to know the number?
Well, I just throw a number out there, rough. I don't need to know that.
I know the number. I just looked at this earlier today. I know the exact number.
No.
First of all, we all know the
not
number.
total listings or books run, actual books, physical different books.
Oh.
Right? Because you run that book, you might run the same book 3 times in a week.
Right.
You might run it 6 times. You might run it twice in a show, right?
I would say probably
you're not
about
gonna have that
2,000,
stat.
2K a week. 2K a week.
So you run 2,000 different books a week.
Yes.
Okay. How many of those books do you think you sell in a week?
I know the number.
Okay.
No,
What's
no,
the
no.
number? 1,600?
Yeah,
Before you
around
get
that.
to-
Yeah, around
All right.
1,500.
So, dude, you're doing pretty good. Don't change your name because you're going to drop to about 400 books sold. If you're lucky.
I think it's not if I come with better books.
No, because you're going to drop off a bunch of following if you have a different
Yeah, but
name.
then I'll pick up new buyers under that new logo with the better
No.
books.
But you're going to lose the old buyers. Don't
I guess
change
that's
your
the
name.
trade-off. What I really should do is I should have different shows for different level buyers because that's what I'm noticing. It's really not about the books; it's about the groups of buyers.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
but
That
you
there's
can-
different types of buyers.
But Rich does that, right? Based on the type of books. And
Yes,
the day
he's
of the
good
week.
at that, and he works the
He is.
bid and the pre-bids too, dude. Like I
Yes.
gotta incorporate the bid and the pre-bids. I don't do
Stop
that
selling
at
your
all.
good shit for $2 if you got it. Load it.
Yeah, right.
Run that towards the end of the show, right? Steal
Right.
a little bit from everyone you meet. That's the point.
I would just say be careful with rebranding
Yeah,
to a
don't do it.
point that it's definitely going to take a major hit and people to find you. I mean, depending on how, like if I put
Dude, I
Punish the
don't want to be
Rider,
found. I'm about to make another channel. I'm gonna keep Crazy Cool, but make another channel and just
No.
do silent auctions and
No.
not talk, just run books.
Stop being depressed, little bitch. You got 7.5K followers right now.
I
just looked,
I'm
you're at-
totally withdrawn, but I still have to work.
You're at
I have
7.5K
Sad Boy
followers, dude.
Comics.
I only sold 1,500 books
I
last
only
week.
sold 1,500
Sad Boy
books every
Comics.
week. No,
Dude, I
but
do not
again,
sell 50. See, that's why I didn't want to tell you this. I don't sell 1,500 books every week, dude. It fluctuates. I'm down right now, dude. I was
It's
gonna
called,
say you
it's
all
called
can
the
see your
law of
numbers.
averages, motherfucker. Stop it.
You
That's
all
why I
can
ask
see,
numbers.
You all can see how much you sell on the app now because when
Yeah, I
you
don't
open
sell
up the
anything.
app and you go to your seller hub on the
I'm
bottom
not
right,
even
it
goddamn
tells you
verified.
you're trending or
don't
whatever,
sell
bro.
anything.
And every time I look, it's like, oh, you're down 22%, you're down 9%. I'm like, fuck, bro, I gotta sell some books.
Stop listening to social media metrics. You have the data. You know the dollars you spent on gibbies. You know the dollars spent on inventory. You know the dollars you collected in revenue, right? right?
Yeah,
Let me-
it's all on the app there. Yeah.
Let me throw something. Let me throw
If you
something out
don't,
today.
then we have a different conversation.
Let me throw
It's all,
something out.
it's all
today.
there on the app. It's all in the seller analytics.
This goes with the dollar sellers and stuff like that. It would take me 500 books to get the $500 selling them at $1 or selling two 250 books in the same amount of time.
Well, yeah. Well, no, you can
That's the
sell two
different show
250
styles.
books
That's the different show
in
styles.
5 minutes, right? Or under a minute if they're big books and you had the crowd. Boom, 30 seconds, $500. Peace. Fuck you. I'm out.
I'm
And that's
just
your whole
saying,
show.
just because it doesn't sell like that, you could pop a 250 book, or pop a $100 book, pop a $30 book. I'm just saying you have to get rid of 30 of your product to get to that 30, or maybe sell one $30 book.
Yeah, I think that's something that CCC needs to look at is preloading some of these books.
So your metrics might be down because of, okay, you're not selling 1,400 that week. You may only be selling 600 that week, but if those 1,400 are all dollar books compared to the 600 or 30, 20,
At $3, that's $1,800.
correct. That's
Well,
the way you got to look at it.
Well, here's another thing you were saying, Steve, that you'd want to do another channel for, more power, or more expensive books or whatever to get the different people. Well, why exclude the other people? Because it helps bring other people in. How about do every 20 every 20 of your regular books hit your big book, right?
Yeah.
Or every 10 books hit your big book, and then they're at least going to stay for that amount of time, your bigger buyers.
Steve, do you know the runs I collect? I have X Factor and New Mutants complete runs. So very few books that I would need for any of those runs would be in your high dollar character show. But I would want to fill the whole run, which would be in your regular show. I don't want to go to 2 different shows from the same guy. Right?
Right.
How many key books are in the X Factor run?
Any fucking asshole.
I think only a handful.
2? 2 that are worth a fuck?
Well, to be fair,
Less than
to
10.
be
It's
fair.
less than 10, like major keys.
To be fair, what is it that you think you're going to benefit from rebranding?
Dude, it's just exhausting. It's exhausting being crazy cool like so often. I wish I had a way where I could sell and not have to always be on. Because that's like it's taxing.
You'd have to be on to build the new brand.
No, it would be the brand would be silent.
No, so you do a different day for that brand. You keep crazy cool. You slow the fuck down. You breathe through your nose, and you're on a different kind of show on a different day.
You know what's so funny, Pills? You know what's so funny, dude? I say I want to do that now. I'll do the silent show. 5 minutes into it, I'll be yelling, music blasting, 5 seconds sudden death, $1 start.
No,
yeah,
but you can run a different kind of show, and you have to build it up. But you can run a different kind of show on a different day for a different audience without having to change a brand, start over, any of that shit. Just go, hey.
Also, part of me, like the insecure part of me, is like, oh, did I kind of like tarnish my brand?
Put up
Mistakes I've
SpongeBob
made
and Patrick with their fucking pickies up, and you're like, yo.
I don't know why I have that destroy and rebuild. Yeah.
But you got to realize, and a lot of things, it's kind of like wrestling, okay, in a way, where we all know Dwayne Johnson's The Rock. People don't call him Dwayne Johnson, they call him The Rock. So, they know you as crazy cool. They know Flat is, they don't call him by his normal name usually. They don't call me by my normal name. I've been to cons, like we were at Baltimore, one person called me by my real name. I'm like, I didn't even have no fucking clue what was going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but it was somebody that worked for me in the past.
I always get offended when the Flat calls me by my real name. I'm like, I don't go by that.
So I'm saying you're basically selling a personality, a character.
Correct. That's the whole angle. Correct.
Yes.
Correct.
But Flat, do you remember in the 90s that the crazy wrestlers would have these weird things on like
Correct,
Saturday
dude.
morning.
That's what this all is. That's my whole motivation. Is 80s wrestler.
Be goddamn 90s wrestler.
Yes.
Rick the Martel model sitting in a fucking chair in the middle of the ring pontificating.
He cut the
instead
best
of
vignettes.
killing people with a fucking snake.
Yo,
He did
his
both.
vignettes were amazing, Martel.
Yes.
His vignettes are so funny.
That's my point. Is you can do both. You don't have to create a different guy.
Because we all know Rick Martel in the AWA against Stan Hansen was a much better, bigger
God damn,
performer.
Boomer! What kind of nonsense facts are you bringing?
I love that. I love the
Holy
obscure
fuck.
wrestling reference. I love that.
I'm 43.
That is
I don't
so
know what
good.
the fuck you're talking about.
That is so good.
The AWA was where the AWA had the
started.
biggest names in wrestling.
Yeah, Ric
I'm
Flair,
just busting balls, but
everybody-
I'm trying to prove a point to Steve is that Steve can do both under one name.
Oh,
Correct.
he can.
He
I
doesn't
think
Well,
have
don't
to-
forget,
I
you can
can't.
also-
He
I'm
doesn't
telling you, I
reboot.
can't.
He doesn't have to create another thing. He doesn't have to start over. He can create his own. Fuck, dude. You can
It's
be
really just me being a sad boy. Just being a sad boy. Dude,
Well,
I'm a
here's
total
another
Gemini.
option.
I don't know if you figured that out yet. I'm like a total Gemini. I'm all over the place.
Here's another option. You can do the same thing with the same name and everything. Is I saw it from Night of Comics. So Night of Comics has his regular show, and he still has Night of Comics something else. So it could be Crazy Cool silent show
Sad boy show.
or whatever.
whatever.
But you still keep the crazy cool character, but you say, listen, this is the silent version if you want the crazy cool silent or the crazy cool normal, basically.
Yeah, I don't think anyone wants crazy cool silent.
Surter's tuned in. He's in. We'll have to get Surter into.
Yeah,
onto
but
the
Steve, literally, you just have to. Again, it's characters. You can create a Tuesday night character or whatever.
Absolutely. And I mean, it's like people love the characters, for example, when they come in, and that's what we really are. I mean, I do.
Yeah,
I mean, I get called
personality.
Punisher everywhere I go. I
Yeah.
get called Punisher more than I get called my real name, even for my own employees, because they're on Whatnot too.
But yeah, I mean, Santa's been in my shows. I created a personality that's pretty close to my real life weekend personality, and I just fucking run with it.
Correct. You're basically being a Rock or a Stone Cold
Yeah.
Steve Austin or
Just with the dial turned up to 10.
Well, yeah,
Correct.
you want to crank it up. You want to be loud. Well, if that's your thing, right? Name me a wrestler that like whispered and tucked his shoulders
that'd
up
be so
above his
funny.
ears, right?
Well, what about like a
He's the
80s,
Brooklyn
like,
Brawler.
R&B DJ, and he's like,
Well, yeah, but you know, I mean, like again, it's a great analogy for it.
the missus calls me daddy.
Or like
dude, I love
or
Brooklyn
like
Brawler.
any undercover cop show you've ever watched is the personality of the undercover is as close to the real person as you could make it.
You're an
right?
actor, you're a performer, you're a streamer. We fit into all, we're a seller. We kind of fit into all those molds. You're
Yeah.
really a streamer. You're really a personality, like
personality,
on YouTube or
Yes.
Netflix, or not Netflix, but Instagram. Like
I
there's
think
people
we
that follow
covered
a bunch
this
of
on-
people.
I think Santa covered this on, and I covered this on one of the very, very first ones, right? You're very rarely are you selling a book.
You're
If you
selling
have the
yourself.
crowd. You're selling the personality. You're selling yourself.
Selling the
character.
experience.
Yep.
Yeah.
Selling the experience. That's perfect. Selling the experience.
Because I can tell you right now,
Which is
after
part
my
of why-
show on Saturday,
Hype mystery boxes worked for so long, and card breaks and all that shit.
I mean, look, yeah, exactly. You go to a lot of the big sellers, they have this thing like some of the people have YouTube shows and
Oh,
you-
Steve, I know what to do for your other style show. I figured it out. You go on a selling experience, get Sydney Sweeney.
Dude, she is so hot.
Well,
but that's what you are. You're
It's a thing
you're a
that a
multitude of
bunch of
things.
sellers are doing, dude.
If
She's got
you're
great
just a
genes.
normal Joe, if you're a normal Joe that comes on and
Who's your
thinks it's just
shot?
going to work for you,
Not
it's
fine.
not.
That's all they're doing, bro.
Can I tell you, dude? Sometimes I feel like I had. It's I don't know. It's like, is there a whole group of people and whatnot that are only looking for like new sellers? Because I
New
feel like
sellers.
there's people that I used to do a lot of business with, and somewhere along the line they just faded away. And then sometimes I'll be like kind of like in the low population rooms. I'll be seeing what's going on down there, and I'll see those people. They're in there. They're like searching out these new sellers
Yeah.
Oh, I do
Deals,
that.
to
dude.
take advantage of. Do you
I
you do it
look-
on a burner
dude,
though? You don't
literally,
do that
you
with your
look
actual
for-
fucking.
New and noteworthy, you can look at people with. I scroll and look for low volume rooms all the time.
Yeah, looking to just fucking going fishing.
No,
So
but
you
I
don't have
I
those
don't
other
buy a lot.
buyers that follow you bidding your ass up, because you could go into a room and maybe get that good book.
You use the burner. You use the burner to do that.
No,
So
I
don't they just
should.
see your name? Don't they just see your name in the room?
Yeah, they do.
They'll follow
Yeah,
you. They'll
but-
follow you right
but-
in there, dude. I'll hop into a room. Next thing you know, it's like all the people that I see, they hop right in after me.
Yeah, Lord Awesome's in every fucking room I join right after me.
I
don't know
tell
how.
somebody when I ask them for a book in their bin, if they loaded some stuff, I was like, could you put it in to buy it now? Because I don't want to be bid up, because that's
Dude, does he
happened a
buy
lot.
anything? Have you ever seen him buy anything, Lord Awesome? I
No,
think I've
he's
never
got
seen him buy
oh,
anything.
he's got 800 followers and followers like 4,000 people. Him, I just shit my pants or shipped my pants.
Yeah, like they
and-
never buy anything. What
No,
are they
they're
just? They're
Gibby
just
goblins.
burners. They're probably
They're
burners.
givey goblins. or
Gibby
burners.
goblins.
Yeah.
I use in a group thread I was in, like maxed out amount of people on the app. We would just continually load all the Gibby goblins, and so everyone would ban them.
And
Now, also,
honestly,
does anyone notice how much the app is favoring fucking form fillers lately on buyers?
Yeah, what's up with
It
that,
is
bro?
fucking insane.
Why did they
lately.
have that loophole? It's so
Because
stupid.
it is a legal obligation, but they are favoring them more than ever.
It's so stupid.
I'm
dude.
watching because you can load your form fill the moment the Givey is loaded,
Which
and
makes
people-
no sense. Which makes no sense.
but people are trying to pull them at 15 seconds, and it's still a goddamn form filler. And it's
I mean,
been
honestly, a
wild
lot of
lately.
those smaller rooms, if you can, they might have one or two good books that you may be looking for, and you might be able to get it cheaper. You might be able to trust me, when you only have one or two, three people in your room and you sell a $60 book, it's a big deal to you.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And it's like a
Dude,
$300
when I sell
book.
a $6 book, it's a big deal to me.
Stevie gets the tingles.
So
That's like high for me. $6. I get a little semi.
there's just so many people on the app now. There really is, and there's a lot of options. So you need to
Stevie.
stand out from the crowd.
Stevie, maybe you need to start wearing the gray sweatpants. It is that season.
Dude, I need a sexy angle. I need to bring some type of sexuality to my show.
Sam's like, why do I keep inviting this fucking cockbag?
If I start seeing like TikTok dances on
Dude,
the
I
show,
know. I follow a guy.
I'm gone.
Yo, by
You'll
the
never
way,
see me
TikTok
again.
was recommended to me to be a major
Dude.
engine of driving
Sorry,
eyeballs to your channel. Use TikTok, they said.
I'm a friend of somebody on Whatnot and Instagram, and I have video calls with them. And he does like weird ass. He just fucking did like an old cock bang kind of video to a Mariah Carey winter Christmas
Oh
song
my god.
in his gray sweatpants. And I'm like, all right, fuck it.
And honestly, you need
I
to
know
use
you're that
social
crazy.
media to your advantage.
You really do. That's a
You do.
huge
Oh, yeah.
component, and I totally ignore it.
You have to market on all, but they've, as much as they're in competition, they've kind of coordinated because they want to collect the data and sell the data. You have to cross market it.
You really do.
I mean,
And
my
I wish I could
Instagram's
be on
private.
Instagram more. That's
My
another
Instagram's
job, though.
private, but
What?
I get new people requesting all the time to come in. And I'm like, okay, I know you. I've seen you on my show, or I've seen you on whatnot. Okay, I'll accept you.
Wow.
And it's
No,
been
mine's
growing
public.
like crazy.
Yeah.
Well, some of
That's
your
great,
bigger
dude.
books
Yo,
that
God
you
bless
want-
it, bro. That's huge.
Some of the bigger books that you, especially slabs, don't put slabs on Whatnot. Put them on Instagram. Make yourself on your Instagram presence where you can sell your slabs. And
Dude, I've been
Guess
taking a
what?
bath on slabs lately.
yeah, I'm telling you, man, don't do it on Whatnot. Do it
Yeah.
on Instagram. It's
Yeah.
people. There's the bigger buyers are on Instagram.
I got 9.6,
happens.
9.8 books going for less than $30.
Yeah, it doesn't.
I never. Sorry, this is a conversation for a different kind of show, different kind of seller.
Uh-oh.
I got a fucking stack of slabs for like wheel people, buyers giving people.
Yeah,
I got a slab I got from somebody in a like a surprise set, whatever. And I Googled or eBayed it to comp it. And I'm like, huh, this sold for like $11 last time in a 9.8.
What? Could you
And I'm like,
imagine?
oh, it gets better, dude. I zoomed in on it. It was my serial number. It was the book I fucking got. He bought it off eBay for $11 and change plus shipping.
Holy shit.
I'm like, what? What are the fucking odds there? So I'm like,
Dude,
oh,
can
so
I
the
tell
comp
you?
the comp
Oh
is
my God.
nothing.
Dude, that happened to me. I did a slab show. I did my comps. I did my due diligence. I sold an 8.5 first, first Frankie Ray to Todd for $35 because that was the comp on eBay. He went and sold it for $60, $70, $80 in store.
Well, yeah, but again, even eBay comps are all over the place. So I got
Yes.
I have a magic foil, prism foil from the whatnot packs, right? I bought it for $20. Like right when the fucking books hit, some guy opened a bunch of packs. I was like, boy, that's really pretty. I'll buy it for $20. Fuck them, you know? And then they went to like $200. And I don't know, what are they, like $26 now? Like, if all this is hype market, which I hate.
Unfortunately. Oh, by the way, a little insider trading. Hype up your Kitty Pride stuff. I hear she's coming to Legends. So there's a lot of spec on that. I don't know, you know.
I got it. No, stop the spec books. Buy the things you love. God damn it.
Well, I got people coming to me.
I got a
asking for
Kitty
fucking
Pride collection for
Kitty
you.
Pride covers. Yeah, I got people coming to me asking me for Kitty Pride.
Tell them to come to me. I got the 2025 Kitty Pride and Wolverine run.
That means you could have FF, Kitty Pride, and Batman.
Boy,
Boy,
don't you just do a Kitty
Stevie's
Pride
got a
show, call it
model
the
for
Pride?
tomorrow.
Oh my God, I'm doing
Stop
a Kitty
giving
Pride
them
show.
ideas.
We're gonna call it the Pride Parade.
Oh, jeez.
That's actually fucking hilarious.
Only Kitty Pride covers
You'll
for
see
9 straight hours.
You'll get the alphabet community come in and be like, "We're here. We're
We're here. Yeah.
oh, it's comics. Okay, we're gone."
Then Crazy Cool's definitely going to change his name.
No, it's
ABC Comics.
yeah.
He's only the
Yes.
TIAQ plus part.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
Kitty would definitely say the F slur for sure. Because yeah,
Oh
I
my
bet
God.
it's her making those.
Dude,
those
she's
racial
been around
slurs
since
and
the late 70s, early 80s. She's going to drop that N word all over the place.
Oh my God.
Oh, she was terrible. But,
So what's our next topic? We went all over to the place on that one.
Well, we went all over the place, but that was sort of the two topics. We got a third topic in. We've got quite a few people in the chat. I'd like to see what the chat wants to know about. Is there a topic they want to know about, or anybody else that's on the panel have something to say? Hey, I don't know about this.
Yo, Caves is in here. Russell G. I'm just calling out some bros.
Surter.
Yep, Surter's here.
Oh, I'm looking at the comments.
When I got to get Locke on. He's a little bit different. He doesn't do. He's an artist, just like Surter, except he actually does live art on the whatnot. He sells cards and whatnot.
So Russell G is in the IG chat. Griddle's got the meats. He needs to come on the show, or we call him a pussy, in the chat every day from now on. Cage Karma's awesome. Nick's got to come on. I keep asking him about it.
So what does the chat want to know?
Yeah. Is there anything you guys want to know that as
We will
a
shake the
buyer, as
magic
a
8
seller?
ball.
Who wants Surter's blind bags?
Yeah, that's yeah.
Yep.
Well, we know.
Russell Cock, right? That's what I saw on the old whatnot labels.
What are you talking about?
Yeah,
His comment. You
Yeah,
are
he's saying-
the Russell Cock is what was on his old whatnot labels.
Oh, he just finished packing. So yeah. I guess if no one's got anything about it, does anybody on the panel have a question that they'd like to, or a topic they'd like to talk about?
Shipping. For the love of God, make sure you ship your shit that it can deal with weather and make sure it gets to somebody safely. I have been seeing junk shipping and people with 8 days, 6 days shipping.
8 days before they mail it? That you're lucky.
Yeah.
Lucky.
Yeah.
That is low. Low numbers.
And make sure you pack it well. Seriously. I mean, people are spending their hard. You want to really ruin yourself on this app. Ship shit.
It's true. That's true.
Because you're going to hurt yourself in the long run. People love when they get their stuff and it's it's protected. They knew you took the time to do it right. That means a lot. That goes just as
Agreed.
much as you selling the book.
Yes, agreed. It's an extension of your professionalism.
Well, yeah, because also we all collect. So most of the shit I buy lately is stuff that PC or I'm going to throw it aside, but there's at least one PC book in there. And I'm like, I want it in my fucking hands so I can mark it off the list. So now I'm like 2 weeks in for shit that I bought. Like high number max comics, right?
I just saw a comment in the
And
thing.
like-
If I go into a show and see it's over 3 days shipping, I won't even buy from them. I don't blame you.
Yeah, he's not wrong. Because I'm like,
With the exception of the holiday, because it was Tuesday, there could be some people that it moves a little bit, but the next
But
show
that's
it'll
one
go back
day.
down.
that's one
But
day, right?
yeah, if you see 4 or 5 day shipping, I 100% agree. Like I'll go in, I don't give a damn if they have what I want.
I am so low on completing run stuff and like not just stop buying so much arbitrary shit. Like I want it in my hands so I can mark it off my list. Until it gets
not only
here,
that-
it stays on the fucking list.
But I've
It's
even
a
seen
mental
it with
thing.
some big sellers. I've seen it with some really big sellers that like it's almost like, okay, I got it on a Saturday or I got it on whatever, a Friday or Saturday. They're not shipping it out to the next Thursday or Friday. I start blowing up their messaging.
If you sold it to me on a Saturday, I better have it marked shipped by Tuesday.
Correct.
You got all day Sunday when you ain't fucking working, and Monday for them to scan it.
I'm telling you, it's Thursday. I still have you haven't even attempted to take it. I'm sending a message. Dude, where the fuck's my book? Seriously.
Because not only did I pay you for the book, I paid $9.21 for the goddamn shipping.
What? Who's charging that much for one book?
They're not, but that's the max. But who the fuck are you pussy while you're buying one book at a time? God damn it, amateur.
I just did that to TR tonight too.
Well, yeah, I get it because there's places I'll buy something bigger that I want, whatever. But overall, very rarely am I buying one book in a show.
Oh, and
Because
here's another thing
when
too.
shipping reduces, I'm gonna like, these
Oh,
are
yeah.
$1.06 a piece. Fuck it.
I want that free shipping so I can let that swiper finger fucking let it go.
And here is I'm sorry if you don't do this, you're a piece of shit. I'll call it right out now.
Thanks for calling me out now.
If somebody comes in and buys a big book from you, okay, and that's the only book they buy, say it's a $400, $500 book, and you don't upgrade their shipping to priority, you're a piece of shit.
Oh, fuck that. I would upgrade it. I put it in a big mailer. I give them a fucking top loader.
Yes, exactly. That's what I mean. These people are sending this shit ground.
because you're also looking at people at one, inexperienced, two is money versus collector. And that's always going to be an issue on the app is that the four of us here are also collectors, right? And a
Yeah.
bunch of people in the chat are also collectors that happen to sell. I'm going to send that thing out the way I fucking want it. Because I don't care if I sell $100 book, right?
Yep.
I saw a guy.
That top loader cost me $4 or $5 on Amazon in a bulk pack. And
I
it
saw
guarantees
something.
me more insurance that it gets there in the way I said it was and the way I shipped it.
I saw something that was so disturbing the other day. I saw a guy buy an X-Men 1 on the app, and the seller sat there, and the guy's like, "Hey, is it going to have this? Is it going to be in the top loader? Is it going to be? Can I get upgraded shipping?" And he turns around to the guy and goes, "Well, it's going to cost you more."
No, dude, I was selling those stupid goddamn or whatnot foil rip it or ship it packs. We were selling for $30 and every foil got a top loader. I didn't give a fuck. It was bagged, boarded, and got a top loader because it's a goddamn foil.
I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking idiot, but I'm not that big of an idiot.
I'm like, take that bitch that you just sold, that X-Men 1, put it in a top loader,
Put it in a comic capsule, eat the difference because you made your money.
but you're not going to get charged anything more. Use your fucking adjustment.
Well, yeah, but he's talking about. I see people bitching about bags and board costs. We're getting that petty on the app.
Well,
It's all
when
part
you're
of it.
doing when you're doing dollar books, yeah. But I'm saying
My bags
yeah.
and boards did go up. Did anyone else's bags and boards go up?
Yeah,
No.
and that's
I
gonna
have a
happen because
connection.
they're
I have a
all made
great
overseas.
connection.
But if you're going to sell on the app, that is a requirement. Bagged and boarded. You don't get to negotiate that. That is a requirement for the TOS.
But here's the thing, and I had a discussion about this with a seller today, is the fact of why not? And I see more people do it. If it goes above a certain amount, you get a free top loader. If you want to put it in a top loader, you have them in the bin for sale. And his excuse was, well, a couple times people were buying them thinking they were a pack of top loaders. I'm like, well, then they're morons.
Well, yeah, because you can literally don't type 1, type ONE.
Or people do it because if you're running a buyer's givey, it's the cheapest thing they can grab really quick to get into the buyers. And if they don't win it, they want to cancel it.
I get it. And I get it.
Well, if I'm selling a book over $50, I will just give you a top loader.
Do you give them the opportunity and take that as okay, well, they're going to get in a buyer's givey?
No, I would just give.
I'd treat it just like
because I'm going to pay the shipping plus a book,
or the form filler
versus the cost of a top loader. I'll just put a book $50 and up in the top loader and be done with it.
Yeah.
Because
you're saying treat the top loader buyer like a form filler?
No, don't even give the fucking top loader as a buyer's option. Just give away the top loader.
If that's all they do to get into the buyer's.
What's the difference if somebody buys a dollar book?
Nothing. But I wouldn't listen.
None, but they bought a dollar book. You've put dollar books in there to be able to get the buyer's givey. Yeah. That is your choice.
Because I see a lot of people run stickers, right? You can buy my promo sticker, but that gives you a chance to get in the buyer's givey.
Right. It's entirely up to you. You can do it a million different ways. I'm saying give them the opportunity to say, hey, I want this book. Maybe it didn't go to $50. Maybe it only went to $40, to say, hey, I would like this in a top loader.
I would, just ask them. Like, hey, bud. And you know what? And if they bought 2 or 3 other books in your show, just say, I'm going to put this in the top loader. Don't ask them. Just give it to them.
Yep, there's that too.
There was a show yesterday. They forgot to load buyer's givvies and they had no idea what to do. I said, listen, download a random generator on your phone. How many sales did you have? Okay, you had 60 sales. Put in the random generator 1 through 60, hit the button, show it on screen, and go, okay, sale number 23, you're getting a buyer's givey.
Mm-hmm.
That's a way to do it also. To guarantee that it's going to your buyers.
Correct. That's the way Blackfish
Yeah, and
did
you
it in the
can, but
past.
that is also against TOS and is gonna get under the hammer eventually.
Eventually, but should deal with it while you can.
My money, my decision. That's the way I look at it.
I agree with you. Unfortunately, it's their platform, their decision. You can look at it the same way.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
I totally get that. What irritates me is when you go to click on the buyer's givey and it literally, I mean, all that shit on there. It's like, okay, it says buyer's givey for a reason.
Hmm. I know.
The other shit is just a bunch of nonsense with the form filling.
Yeah.
Dude, the best is when they form fill. Everyone freaks out. Everyone gets upset. They'll start tagging them in the chat, and then I get a message from the form filler sending me like screenshots of legalese of like how he won fair and square, and I have to send them the book. Like they're ready to go. They got the whole game locked down from beginning to
I already
end.
played this game, and
They
so
know
we
what
want
they're
to
doing.
sign. They want to sign slab in a form fill in one of my shows, right? And they have their legalese and the TOS and all that shit. Except I did not upload a picture of what they won to the buyer's givey. It just said free comic, and it might have been on display, but there was nothing verified in the app.
Yeah, that's what I do.
So
Oh, something else that I've been seeing really that's kind of disturbing in a way, and I kind of followed more of JoJo's thing when what's the giveaway? What's the giveaway? What the fuck's it matter? It's free shit.
free. Well, yeah,
Mhm.
JoJo just blasted somebody on IG for complaining about his giveaway in his reviews. But I literally took a Gen X book and ran it through my cross cutter and put it in a bag and board as per TOS, and then wrote a note on the front that it was bagged and boarded as per TOS, no picture of giveaway loaded, zero repercussions.
Most
Yeah,
times.
there's no fucking way. I am sorry. It's my money. I'll do what I want. And the one person that asked about the giveaway, I sat there and in my show on Saturday, I said, dude, have you not been in my shows before? Have you ever been screwed over? Then don't worry about it. You're going to get something in your package.
Hmm.
Like, seriously, if you're here just for the giveaways, I'm sorry. I don't need your money. I don't.
Whatnot
Go
has a
somewhere else.
terrible reputation for that, for people that are looking for giveaways. That's
Well,
the
I think
reputation
that's
it has.
it's the other half of the new seller metric thing is that, hey, sign up to buy, you can win all these free things, right? So I have to guarantee free things to all these new buyers. So, no purchase required, just like Publishers Clearinghouse and fucking Golden Girls plates back in the 80s and whatever else. It is a legal
Yeah,
thing
and
in the U.S. laws that you have to offer zero purchase entries.
well, here's the funny thing, and I'm probably uniquely able to talk about this, is the fact of where Russell's saying Goblin Factory. There is, because what happens is the bots that are out there, okay, look at the list, right? They pull the lists of things that they're looking for, and what'll happen is, um, if when they see your stream, they'll see if you've got to give. There's a flag in your stream when you get the actual uh, the code back from the server. It actually has it in there. It doesn't show it to you on the website, but it's actually being sent back. You're going to see the bots see that, they get into the stream and they go into the and grab into the gibbies, and that's for everything too. Trust me, that's why you see big number jump ups when you put up a gibby. A lot of times you'll see big number jump ups because the bots are just crazy.
Yeah, you go from say 25 to all of a sudden 50, and then all of a sudden, because I don't know, probably over a year ago, I did a giveaway every 5 minutes. I decided I'm going to do a giveaway every 5 minutes. and I had over
I did that
103
game.
people.
I know
I had
that game.
103 people in my room at one point, and
Steve,
it was like,
someone just stick their thumb in your butt.
and I tell you, after I went back and I didn't realize like how much that cost me, I was like, that will never happen again.
I know that game, brother.
Well, but that's what the app is driving is nonstop giveaways. If you want attention, you want us to push you up the list, you have to eat $5 a person. That is part of the new metrics.
But it's going to cost you money if you're going to do that. And if you're okay with that, that's fine. I mean, you can write it off later on in the year. But at the end of the day, just because I had 103 people in my room, this goes back to something we said earlier. I'd rather have 16 people in my room that are buying instead of 103 people where 4 people are buying.
Yeah. Well, have you noticed on the list when you've got stuff, look at your list. Some of the people that you're in regularly are farther down the list. It comes to how many people are in the room a lot now.
Yeah. I get it. I do. I do. And me and Pilsner talked about this earlier before the interrupter came in about
Oh, I'm gonna use that
Dude,
in
is that
every
gonna
show
be
I
my new
drop in
nickname?
now. I'm just gonna do that.
CCC the interrupter.
Nope, just the interrupter. Every time I blow into one of your rooms randomly.
we talked about this earlier. It's just a matter of you got to play the game. Basically, there's so much that's more into it than just putting a live stream in and going and thinking that you're just going to be successful.
Well, because you're right. Because Rich and Mel do a show Tuesday, Sunday. I mean, there's variations, but that's their schedule, right?
Mm-hmm.
They don't do this constant give you bullshit, and they're consistent every week because they've built their base.
Correct. But you have to build the base. You can't expect the base to just automatically come.
No.
And I mean, and we talked about with the rebranding, we talked about that. You got to start that over again after Crazy Cool already built this base.
7.5K followers. He wants to fucking be emo Joey on fucking whatnot.
No, again with the ball again.
I don't want to interrupt anybody anymore. I just want to be silent.
That's right. My penance.
I on your new logo, what you should do is for your silent shows, just have you
instead of Mikey Way,
sitting there, but your mouth is covered with a Punisher logo.
Oh, that'd be great.
The interrupter.
Yeah, you won't be Mikey Way; it'll be Crying Way.
Or you honestly could take your Crazy Cool logo and put your finger up to your mouth or something, and just put like a shush sign. I mean,
shush. The guy from Encino Man. Shush.
No, what you should do is like a Careless Whisper inspired logo.
Well, here's another thing to go back to what Punisher was saying with shipping is the fact of we're in the winter time, we're in the rainier seasons for some of the hotter states.
Shipping's going to be delayed and more expensive with holidays.
But I mean, spend a little bit extra, especially if it's put somebody a little more. If it's not in a priority, do it in a bubble mailer. You can get bubble mailers cheap.
This is really the only time of year that I will allow people to seal the bubble mailer.
So
because you got to think. I can tell you this right now. I'm sure it's happened to you, all of you, since we all get stuff from whatnot in the mail, eBay. This time of year, carriers are under the gun. They got tons of stuff. They're trying to get finished. It gets dark early. You might have new carriers on there. They might leave it sitting outside when it's fucking raining or snowing underneath whatever.
Dude, I have a 3-foot long concrete stoop patio covered thing, whatever, in front of my house.
You would be amazed how many times they don't put it there.
Oh, I'm lucky if they get it on the edge of the concrete. on
So
top
you
of
know
the
exactly
stove.
what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, I've had the mailers when I was collecting vinyl records, and they come in a pretty good mailer because they know how vulnerable they are. And then I'm like, that's a weird spot for it on my porch. I open my front door, and I'm like, hey, that's a corresponding weird marker on my front fucking door.
Yeah. And I mean, they're going to be in a hurry.
Oh,
I can tell you,
you
it's going to
fuck bag
happen.
put a postcard in my mailbox for a tip and can collection. Like, well, that's weird.
So protect them from the elements as best you can.
Yes.
But yeah, especially because more and more sellers are now shipping shit without bags and board. And they're going to put it in a cardboard sponge, no bag and board.
Well, you can get those priority bags free from your
You
local,
can, but
whatever.
not everyone is. And I've already
No,
got
but I'm saying
stuff
put
that is
that
not
on the
protected.
put that on the inside, then a bubble mailer on the outside.
If you're going to
so
ship
it's
me
double
shit that's not bagged and boarded in bulk, stuff it in a bubble mailer, seal it. I'll cut the top. There's plenty of room. But I'm getting stuff that's not bagged and boarded in a Gemini, which is just a giant sponge on my porch.
Mm-hmm.
And this is actually for experienced sellers and new
Thanks
sellers.
for the garbage.
Yes.
This
absolutely.
is a very, very important shipping thing.
Well, yeah, there's plenty of experienced sellers that have not learned how to ship.
Make sure you pay attention to what label gets printed. Do not put a ground packet label on a priority box.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Because especially with them changing where it's now more weight before you can get a priority, just make sure you pay. I have a lot of people that sell and whatnot that drop packages off at my office, and I see it and I'm like, dude, you got to change this. Sorry.
eBay wants to fuck me on weights and sizes for priority flat rates for slabs that work on whatnot. If I put a slab on whatnot, it's 1 pound, 13 by what is it, 8 by 3?
Yep.
Or 12, what is it? 13, I'm guessing, whatever the flat rate priority.
You have too much fucking time on your hand if you know what a slab measurement is right now.
Dude, I load them all over the place. But you know what I mean? Like if you have a slab on whatnot, it's 1 pound. Boop, you don't have to load dimensions. But you put on eBay, it's 1 pound, it's 13 by 8 or 10 by 3 inches for a flat rate mailer, right? The medium mailer.
Yeah.
And then eBay, you mail that bitch out, boom, shipping adjustment hits. Like, not as a consistency across the post office, not consistency across the app. Because I'm going to weigh this fucking thing. Because I already know what the box is. It's printed on it. And it weighs 14 ounces. And you're charging me 18 ounces. I'm like, I remember why they made a video game called Postal.
Well,
So,
here's another thing. Oh, sorry.
To sum up everything, you need to get a base. You need to work at it. You need to network. You need to be able to put on a show. You need to live a personality.
Change the topic from the USPS.
No. But I'm saying is you got to be a personality,
Oh, yeah.
and you got to make sure you finish the job by shipping it right.
Ship it right. Be a personality. Consistency. And I'm going to say this to Steve, the interrupter. You're consistent, dude. You run multiple shows a week. Change one of those shows into a not a broke ass bitch show.
I don't have the books for that, dude. If I could, I would.
You do have the books for that. You sell them. You can comp them. Put them bitches aside.
Here's the thing to add on to the shipping. It's part of the networking. It's find those CGC. They're like a pillowcase. They hold 3 slabs nicely, and they go inside of a priority medium side loader beautifully. They fit awesome. That's how CGC sends them to you. So they do it. Keep those things. Don't throw them away. Network and maybe get them from people that you know that do submit to CGC on the regular. Maybe they only do a few books. They're going to have them. That's what I do. I grabbed a bunch of them. I don't know where you can buy them from CGC. But
And if you're a
they're
new
awesome.
seller, keep all your shipping supplies you get
Keep
from other buyers.
Every fucking
Yes.
thing. And we said it 2 weeks ago, last week, whatever. Clean all the garbage off your mailers.
Oh, is he the one that was bitching about that?
Yes.
Yeah, dickhead. I don't want to clean 27 layers of tape off the thing.
I actually have
So I
an
can send
analogy
out
for that.
again.
I actually have a thing to that, especially this time of year. If something is shiny and bright and looks big and you put all kind of stuff, more people are willing to like, oh, let me take that. I'm talking within the network. If
Mhm.
something looks like doesn't look like
Yeah.
much,
You
they
got
may leave it
Gemini?
alone.
Buy that goddamn brown tech tape. It will look like a flat dog turd on your porch. No one's going to want to touch it.
Oh,
Correct.
he means the
Yeah,
The thing
that
as well.
pre-stick brown tape.
But
Yeah,
other than that,
the more goddamn clear tapes on a pre-used mailer, the more attention it draws with a little bit of sprinkled rain or snow.
well, it can also
words on it.
screw up the going through the system if someone didn't remove it properly and there's like half a half a barcode or whatever can screw
Oh
it
yeah.
up.
If-
I don't know about you
I've
guys.
had that happen to me.
I don't know about you guys. I know Flat's going to make a comment, but when
he's
I
gonna
send
say,
when I send something that's just a Gemini, this is me, especially this time of year, especially with the weather. I tape the both sides so it gives it somewhat of a cushion, so no water, including whatever else I put inside to protect it. It kind of helps try to keep water out of it, moisture, anything out until it gets to those
Yeah.
places.
I agree
I'm
with that.
not
But
gonna
if
say
you use a bubble mailer inside of Gemini, you solve most of that.
Well,
My problem is
I
that-
do I do a little bit more. I do a bubble mailer inside as well as a bubble mailer outside.
No, that's
I'm not
great.
saying not
My
do that.
problem
I'm
is
just saying for a Gemini, I tape the outside where the openings are.
Yep.
And try to help seal that too.
Yeah, because Punisher always wants to pretend it has a new hymen.
Oh no, I'm saying with a Gemini I do it. But yeah,
I know.
yeah, I get it. So you don't
What-
have to spend.
I'm not gonna fuck around. No.
Santa
I don't.
hates my shipping.
I do.
No,
'cause
I'm not
because
against
jobs of
great
life
shipping.
are
I'm
garbage.
against. I've gotten so many goddamn filthy cut up tape Geminis, and the books inside are just one piece of tape trying to hold the books in place.
Well,
Santa
like-
takes 2 hours to get into a book that he buys from me.
Yeah, because
can
he
use a
doesn't
Gemini.
have to spend for tape and everything. He's like, ha 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 ha.
Neater,
Fucking
neater,
troll,
fuck bag.
Santa bad.
Yeah, you can use Geminis. I love reusing Geminis. I clean the shit off. I want a clean, tight Gemini. Because you know,
Yep.
shit on it, you know what happens is no one closes it up tight. First problem.
And be careful too, because I've seen a lot. There is Geminis, but there's different varies. If you get your Geminis off Temu, it's not going to be the same quality as if you have to send it in a Gemini.
They're
So,
knockoffs. for
Just be
sure.
cautious.
China does not care about U.S. patents.
No.
So that shit is thin as hell and will bend faster and shit.
Yep.
So I've seen that too.
Where's
So
the
just,
interrupt-
Buy them off of Amazon. They're actually cheaper from
Yeah,
the
I
the
literally buy.
Amazon Gemini than actually from the Gemini web store.
I have a box of new Geminis and I have a stack of used, depending on value of order. Because if you
Yeah,
bought
but-
$4 worth of books, I'm gonna clean one and use it. If you bought $50 worth of books, you know what? Fuck it. I'll use a new
I
one.
use that for the freebies. I use the beat up Geminis for the freebies.
I
Also-
reuse all of them.
it doesn't hurt. Go on Amazon and get yourself a roll of fragile stickers and
Also,
put them on the box.
get a roll of stickers to send to your local USPS office that says "Learn to read."
I'm just telling you,
I'm just telling you.
just get a roll. It doesn't cost that much. You can
'Cause
stick them on your boxes.
Maria that leaves me a postcard and it's due this week that says, "Hey, please leave out non-perishables for me to donate." won't close my fucking mailbox door in the rain.
Sounds like
So-
you have a shitty carrier.
Well, then the shitty carrier doesn't get a tip in the fucking food to donate that she's soliciting for. That sounds like a management problem, not a me problem.
But there is some offices that actually do have fragile stickers also that you can ask them to put them on if you're not doing pickup. So it's just another way that possibly help with your package.
I agree, but I get
There's
them
also-
that have that, and
We're just trying to help you with your package, Pilsner.
I
Yes.
know, but it's not the packages I send; it's the packages I get. My package is stuck at the size it is. I'm in my 40s, but this bitch leaves the packages hanging out more length than I got from my mailbox with the door open in a fucking rainstorm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
Also,
she mashed it in there.
I'm going to mention this because I've used them before and they're good as well. Gorilla mailers, they're the same Gemini style.
They're
Okay.
thicker too.
They are a veteran based company. They are ex-military people. So
The only
stuff
thing
that-
you need to concern yourself with them and other stuff is the weight that you ship your item in,
yes,
because you could run into issues when it comes to weight and it could cost postage dues.
correct. Know what things are, know what your books and bags and boards and whatever your tear, and know your tear weights, right? Know what things are going to be when they're going inside that package. Plus the package.
What did Crazy Cool fall asleep?
I think so. He was stopped.
No, I'm here.
interrupting.
I'm
He's
here.
trying to
He's
figure out a new
practicing his
name.
I'm
silent
trying
show.
not to interrupt.
Practicing his silent show.
Yeah, but it's out of character, and we all concerned for your health and well-being.
And this is why I can't do a silent show. 5 minutes in, they would be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
Yeah, we're telling you, don't do a science show. Separate your good shit, preload it, and run a different day. Go.
Yeah, I
Poor
gotta,
bitches,
I gotta
get the
do a
fuck
bin show.
out. Right?
Or maybe not a bin, but just like preload auctions,
Yeah,
and then as people pre-bid, then I can
preload
build
your
up the
books,
book and run the
promote
show.
it like you do.
Yeah.
You put up a hey, $6 show, whatever. Because what's your average sale on a single book? You run bigger shit and it runs up, but you're doing $2-3 books, right?
Quick
Dude, a lot
topic.
of my shit, dude, we're down right now. Have you noticed a lot of people are doing like multiple book auctions now? It's not single book anymore.
I watched a lot of new sellers that never had to do it before run flat rates. We talked about this. You were late because you're.
Because I'm an interrupter.
Here's something I got to ask about
you
bigger
weren't an
books.
interrupter. If you're an
Okay.
interrupter, you've been here early.
Hold up, Pilsner.
I've been seeing this with a lot of other sellers doing preview shows the day before.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Is that something that you think is smart?
it can, and you bring them in when there's where you actually use your givvies to bring people in for the preview shows, and then you don't need them necessarily for the big show.
I haven't seen them lately. That was hot for a while. As people were using to pump the whatnot packs. You'd open one and run a preview show. I haven't seen many lately.
Well, no,
I
no,
know
no,
a
we're
lot
saying-
of bigger sellers do it. I'm just like, I've seen some bigger sellers that have big stuff. Is it that you got to take that cost out also, and your time and everything else? Are you generating enough in that, or should you like promote it over a week time on social media, network
think
in
that's
the
the way to
app
go.
itself and
Yeah.
stuff like that? So more eyes might get to it instead of just a couple givey goblins coming in.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because
Well,
your
You got to
normal
do a
people.
week-long promo on IG. That's the move, dude.
do those flips. Do those flips, right? The flip videos where you're going through all the books that the big books that you're going to sell.
Beauty in the
Yes.
Comics does
Flip,
that.
right?
Yeah.
Storage bags preview videos on all the shows. He
Yeah,
doesn't do
there
an
you
extra
go.
show.
It gives you a
That's a great
taste of what
idea.
he's going to have. Yeah.
Storage literally does that for every show he does.
So that's another thing you can think about if you want to do a big book show and you want to sell bigger items is I know Beauty in the Comics has been doing that. She shows it on IG and you can kind of see, and like the minute you go in there, you're like, hey, those are the books that are going to be for sale tonight.
You guys
Sure.
want to hear a crazy story about Beauty
He's
in the
got a little
Comics?
bit of a
I
leg
got
up,
a good story.
literally, on most of us.
Yeah, tell us.
So, Beauty in the Comics, she had an Uncanny 101 for sale. She had it at the show. I went to buy it.
Just buy
and
them from Santa. Don't fuck around elsewhere.
Dude, listen to the story. It's fucking wild. So I bought it in the show, but it fried my credit card. It went payment pending. So she hit me up on IG. Hey, do you want the book? I said, yes, I do. My credit card got fried. Yada, yada. Long story short, I took the book. She said it was an 8085 condition. It came in. It was an 8085 condition. She was to the T. Beautiful. Opened up the fucking book. You know, a book like that, you have to, I want to inspect everything. I open up the book on the splash. Chris Claremont and blue pen.
Yep, happens a lot.
Unbelievable, dude. My fucking jaw dropped.
I can
sent it
tell you,
in.
I mod for her ever since she was getting so much shit because there will be people coming in giving shit to her
I don't know
about
why.
her books. Trust me, because it happens to a lot of female sellers.
Dude, she is on point with her grades, dude. Is that her husband with her? There's a man with her.
She says it's her assistant. Santa, I don't want to hear what you're going to say. I already know.
Punisher!
But I've helped
Punisher, is
Beauty in
that
the
you? Is that you, Punisher?
Yes.
It's Punisher in the background. Ah!
Punisher
But yeah, dude,
boffing the
there's a
fucking
dude next
hell.
to her working the prices. and stuff.
It's not him. He's the mod, but
Oh, he might.
I help Beauty in
Oh,
Comics with her shipping.
Using
I
a
help her
cup
with
chair while they're doing it.
I'm pretty good friends with her, and I've helped her out when she's needed some help, and like I've helped other people. And like if you come in and you disrespect her and stuff like that, I'm
No,
kicking your ass out.
There's no reason to disrespect her. She's like so passive. She's not, you know what I mean? She's not like, there's
Yeah,
no
it's
reason
not-
to disrespect her.
it's not her that has all the knowledge. She's getting better, like quite a bit better. But it's the guy, her assistant. Like
Yes.
that's
She's
who's
a
on
great
point.
seller though. I mean,
Yeah.
she sells it and her Instagram sells it. And you know what?
Yep.
And she's fun to be around. And I mean, and she's fun
And
to
she got
listen
great
to.
books, bro. She's got amazing books at
Yes,
solid
she
prices.
does.
That's all I give a fuck about.
Correct.
So you can sell them for less on Saturday.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Oh my god.
But she does. She absolutely has great books, and
Yep.
she's a great seller. And you know, who
Oh,
cares?
absolutely.
Who cares if she's the flat earth of fucking knowledge when it comes to comics? She has the comics we want.
Dude, she's got a
Oh,
great selection.
No.
Great
It's
selection.
not that I'm saying.
And great shipping,
I'm saying
dude. Great
being
selection,
on
great
point,
shipping.
For grade. It's not that she has to. It's her brand is on point for that.
Branding is so huge, dude. It's so huge.
Hey, listen, I get great stuff from her, and I have no complaints.
Me too.
And
Me too.
she will contact you on IG like she did you, and she will. I mean, I can tell you right now, I've got stuff off of her, not even through the app, and I had no concern of not getting what I got asked for.
Yep.
She's very trustworthy. She takes her image and her everything very personally, and she doesn't want to screw that up because she know it could end her.
Mm-hmm. It'll end anybody.
Correct.
It takes a lifetime to build up a reputation, but an instant to ruin it.
Yep.
Correct.
Dude, do you guys remember a while back when I canceled the Witching Hour 1 on that guy? You remember that whole fiasco?
Yep.
Can
I
I
don't.
tell you, dude? I learned such a lesson from that. I was wrong, dude. I'll publicly admit I was wrong. I should have sent the fucking book. I should have said, "Yo, you're an asshole. I don't want to do business with you. Here's your book. You're out. Later." I should have sent the fucking book, dude.
What
I don't
happened?
know why I did that. Oh, dude, the guy still makes us think to this day. I was in Beauty in the Comics the other day, and the guy's like, "That's crazy cool. he canceled me. Fucking like
Wait.
still to this
Wasn't
day,
that
he's crying
Kingpin
about
and
it.
Poster Fiend? That whole fiasco?
Yes,
Yes.
yes. By the
Okay.
way, I was in Poster
Not
Fiend
the
last. I dropped $100 in Poster Fiend last
And
night,
then you promoted him on Instagram the other
and then
day,
I
you
promoted it on
dickface.
Instagram, bro. The guy
And I'm
was
like, what the
freaking
fuck
out.
is
He
he
was like,
doing?
"Kick this man out. Remove him."
Yeah, I'm like, I
It's kind
remember
of like
seeing
Flat Earth
this
bitching
going
about me
out.
running him over. I mean, it's the same
Oh,
bullshit.
yeah, he still bitches when I fucking stomped on his foot with my Steelies on. Doesn't let go with nothing.
Stop your complaining, Punisher. You can take me complaining about it.
Dude, I
Oh.
said in the chat, I was like, "Bro, this shit is it's over, bro. Like, let's move forward. Like, you gotta relax, man. Let
Yeah,
it go, dude. Let it go."
It's
Give
a
the guy,
comic
give
book.
him $5
It's a
to
comic
go
book, bro.
in his show and go.
He
"Get some
overpaid for
therapy,
it. By the
fucking
way, he
bitch."
overpaid for it.
Yeah. And it's Kingpin. It's not the Kingpin we know. Punisher.
No.
It's
No. It's a
Oh
different
no, I
one,
know which
bro.
one it is. Yellow Kingpin.
Yeah, bro, but he's kind of nasty. When you see him move around, whatnot, and how he talks to people, he's just kind of like
He
he's just like
blocked me.
yeah,
I
dude. He's like
mentioned it the other day. He
abrasive and
blocked me
yeah,
because he came into Skipping Stones one time, and this is early Skipping Stones. And she ran a book like she does everything at $1. She has nothing invested into it. What I'm saying is, it was her uncle's collection, her family, and she's giving back to community. And I'll tell you right now, Skipping is one of the most generous people I've met. Extremely generous and very loving person, and she just wants to give the books back
yeah.
to the comic
He'll
community.
exploit that. He will exploit that.
And he's sitting there blowing up. And
Yep.
I was a mod in there, and he's blowing up, saying
Yep.
that was a $60 book that sold for $10. And she's like, I don't care. It went back to the community. And
Yeah.
he just lost his shit about it for a freaking all show.
Yeah. Dude, he mounted a full. I can't believe this is turning into a fucking dish about Kingpin show. So we probably should
Well,
fucking
he's a bag of
change
shit.
the
We-
fucking
Everyone
yeah,
should
we
know.
topic.
Yeah, let's stop. We're at the 2-hour mark. It's probably a good time to end.
We were about to
let's
go
not
fucking
continue.
full nuclear.
But we'll start top right. Punisher, where can they find you? Where what have you got coming up? Anything?
Punisher Rider on Whatnot. I have one show scheduled right now for December 6th. It's the kickoff to the blind bags. Me and Surtur are super excited. We are dropping villains blind bags, all one of ones. There's 100 of them. Me and Surtur worked really hard to put this together, and we want to try to set the gold standard for blind bags. We got a lot of special stuff in there. So I do have a scheduled 1 hour prior to the show to do a kickoff, because we'll be running them only on Surtur's show, only because he has everything. I also have a Christmas book coming here in the next week or two that we think that's going to be very, very special. And Flat got a sneak peek,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm very, very excited about it. But between that and the blind bags, it's going to be a crazy month for Punisher Rider. And I hope everybody comes out and sees this. Even if you don't buy anything, it's going to be a crazy ass show on December 6th.
Yep, that it will be. All right. Pilsner, where can they find you? What have you got coming up?
One of the many seller shows on Whatnot. Yeah, generally being a jerk.
Okay. Short and sweet. All right. Mr. Interrupter, what have you got? Where can people find you?
How do I top that? Crazy Cool Comics on Instagram, Crazy Cool Comics on Whatnot. Saturday morning Slam Fest. It's not just a show, it is a way of life. Every Saturday morning, 7 a.m. till about midday, 1 o'clock, and then we throw to probably Jay Sless or something like that, whoever's running.
Nice.
I think you rated me.
Yeah, dude. I mean, listen, if you're in the Whatnot Why Not group, I'm looking for you. Like when I hop off, I'm looking for people in that group. Oh, you know who recommended you, Punisher? Baby Blood. Baby Blood said, "Oh, send it to Punisher Rider." I said, "You got it."
There you go.
Oh, and I appreciate it. And I'm always about promoting people. So always a team, my friend.
Dude, high tides raise all ships. That's what I was trying to say before. Like, I want to all work together to fucking be the premier crew, the premier network of sellers on Whatnot, dude. I don't see why that's not attainable.
Yeah, nice. And then of
Because
course
it is
for me,
very clicky. The Whatnot is
It
very,
is.
very clicky place.
But
yeah,
dude, what if we Vince McMahon this shit? Like instead of being territories, we form the fucking WWF, bro.
you can.
There's no reason we can't. I'm
I
just
think
saying
we
is,
should.
you know, I'm and I do that honestly, and hey, I'm always up to bringing more people in. And the more we do this, the more people that your followers, my followers, Surter's
Right. They
followers,
all cross. Yes. Yes. They all cross and
and we
grab.
all
Yes.
benefit.
Yes. I agree. Yes. I agree 100%.
Because we're all different. I mean, if you want Fantastic Four and freaking Batman, they're going to go to you. If they want Turok 1 and a 4-0, they're going to go to Pilsner.
Yeah, or if they need something in a 9-8 candidate, they come to me.
Flat, do
Yeah,
you even have a show?
yes, I do.
Oh,
Boy,
I do more
I've
on
heard
I do
more
more on
lies from your
Instagram.
prime minister.
I do more on Instagram, but yes, I do have a show.
sorry, I
Um,
don't watch Canadian shows.
yeah,
He hasn't run
we're
one
we're
since
bet
like August.
we're 30% better than you. Trump says so. Anyways, what
Silence.
we've got? Yeah,
When was the last? I think your last show was after my last show.
yeah, probably. I haven't had a. It's just I spent more time on Instagram, and I was getting I was getting way better results on Instagram for sales. So you know,
Yeah, I'm
um,
all about growing this together.
yeah,
All of us that have been established, we're pretty well names. I mean, we know. Yeah, absolutely. It just benefits every one of us.
I
yeah.
agree.
And for me, where you can find me, Monday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern, bragging rights. 3 people come on. They show the books that they got in the last week. The chat gets to decide who the winner is. So, if you don't come on as a panelist, come on in the chat and vote. Come out and vote. It's a blast. It's a lot of fun. Um, that's Mondays. Obviously, what not, why not on Wednesdays, and we've added a new show every second Thursday. It's Guess the Grade. Basically, we take 5 books that I'm going to be sending off to CGC. I show them off. Everybody gets to say in the chat what they think the grade is going to be. We're actually going to have a couple more panelists come on, and and we explain why we give the grade we give, so that more people can learn to grade better, and everybody gets to learn a little bit. And when it comes back from CGC, we see who wins, and at the end of the year, someone's going to get a really cool slab to win. So that's what I've got going on. And of course, you can see me on Whatnot pretty much all the time, everywhere.
I tell you, there's a lot of people that want to be on your Monday show. You
Chris
might have to
Hansen's looking for you on Whatnot all the time.
might have to up it up to like 5 people.
Possibly. It's fun. It's a lot of blasts, especially when, and as I said, this is where I really get to be a little different because the puppet is involved. And that's probably what I'll do more on my Whatnot shows, is get the puppet involved. But yeah, I agree. Doing 5s, sure. It
Might
just
even
makes
need
it a
to do
little weird.
divisions.
But yeah, we're gonna do cool stuff like that. And yeah, well, thanks everybody. Thank you all the panelists for coming on. Punisher, Pilsner, Mr. Interrupter.
That'd be me.
Yeah, guys, if you want to be part of the panel, any sellers that were in the chat, just hit me up. Everybody's welcome all the time. It's a blast. We can learn from each other. We can better each other, and the more networking, the better off we'll all be.
Just be able to take some shit from us.
Yeah, pretty much. Yes. And on that note, I'm going to play us out. If you want to stay backstage and talk for a couple minutes, you're more than welcome. And we'll go from there. Thank you, everybody. Have a great week. and we'll see you next week.